Well, I don't even understand how dry shampoo works either, to be fair. It's some kind of magic in a can that I just spray into my hair and suddenly it looks okay-ish. It's a wonder. Basically it's just like if you can't be fucked to wash your hair properly and you don't want it to look greasy. That's what it is. But that said, it's time for part 3 of the Blackwell series. We've played the Blackwell Legacy and we have played Blackwell Unbound. This is the Blackwell Convergence. And I would argue that this is where this series really starts. The first game, the Blackwell Legacy, is basically a prologue, I would argue. It's a very short little game and it introduces the two main characters. It introduces the general universe, the plot of, the game mechanics that's gonna continue throughout the series. The second game is a prequel, which goes back in time and sets up a little bit more, and it sets up some of the characters that are going to be recurring. But this is the game where it actually starts proper. This is the game where the game mechanics are completely cemented. This is where we are now deeply invested in this world, and this is where we're actually going to get the intrigue rolling properly. So I'm really excited to show you this. This is also the last game that is fairly short. We should be able to finish this in one go. After this, the next two games, they are significantly longer. We're not going to be able to finish those in a single playthrough. I'm sad about her aunt now because I got attached last episode. Yep. Sorry. This is gonna happen a few times, unfortunately. This being a series about death, after all, and that is actually a good little segue into telling you about some of the content warnings in this game. They're all basically the same as in the other games. This is a game about death, so death, ghosts, hauntings, that kind of thing. If that is something that is difficult for you to deal with, then please watch with care. I would also say that this game does cover suicide, and gaslighting is a big one in this game. Gaslight and abuse. So again, if there's a triggers for you, then please be careful. Ghosts are great, yeah, but some people have an issue with that, and that's totally fine. I just want to be upfront about stuff like that. A more detailed one will be found in the YouTube description if you're watching the archive of this. Right, that's me blabbering on, I think. So I'm gonna now put my headphones on. And the smooth music we're gonna be playing us in. Hopefully, if the game hasn't crashed. Which it totally has. Great, because I've probably left it on for too long. There we go. Do this again. Oh, dearie me. Good start, everyone. Good start. I think I should also say as well that if you haven't played or if you didn't watch the last episode, Blackwell Unbound, something that I did mention when we were playing that game is that game was actually meant to be a part of this game, but because this game was taking too long to develop, Roger and I decided that they were going to excise those bits and turn it into what at the time was being referred to as a spin-off, I believe, but now it's just the de facto second part of the series, even though it's a prequel. So I'll bear all of the stuff that happened in that game in mind, because a lot of it is going to come back to this one. And hopefully we should be able to see. Yes, I think you can. Good. And I don't think we need to worry. Yeah, we're gonna have subtitles and voice speech on. We're back with character portraits again this time. Didn't have them for Unbound, did we? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It wasn't. I didn't mean to, but it was because I had to cancel yesterday. But it's totally valid to watch them instead.
Hello? Anybody there?
You really expecting an answer?
I was just checking.
Well, you checked. Now open the door and let's see what's in there.
I think we can skip the tutorial, can't we? Right, so we need to get into the room.
Joey, the door is locked.
Yeah, I can see that. Looks like it's up to me.
So yeah, as in the last game, we can switch between Joey and his partner, which in this game now it's going to be Rosa.
Charming.
Well, what do you see?
Nothing. Yet. I'll see if there's a way to open that door.
And this is also where the I think the graphics and the voice acting, the sound design is really coming into its own. I think they are looking nicer than ever. We can
Can't
have a
say
little look
much
around.
for the decor.
Here we go, Farb back as Joey here, doing a great job.
It's really coming down in buckets.
We've got a shiny object.
Looks like a paperclip. Hey, Dollface, I got a present for you.
Joey, a paperclip just blew past my shoe.
It's all yours, darling.
What do I do with this?
Try opening the door with it.
Does that actually work?
Sure, why not?
Well, let's try.
I have no idea how to do this.
Just keep trying, darling. It's an old door. It shouldn't be any trouble.
It keeps slipping. This isn't going to work.
O ye of little faith.
No ghosts.
Not yet.
You think something's coming?
Not sure. I feel something. Might as well take a look around first, just in case.
Couple of notes. Well, actually, we can get to that later. But one thing I should say is that these character portraits, they were actually added later on. Originally, they had different portraits. The rest of the graphics, I believe, were the same, but they later put in a patch that added these ones, which, if you will go and look at the comparisons online,
Looks
I
like
definitely
desk
think this
drawers
was
to me.
that these were better. How is the sound going? Can I please get a confirmation that it's sounding okay?
All I
You
could
can
find
hear
was a newspaper clipping. Looks like an obituary.
that you can hear me and you can hear the game, please. Obituary. Alan Ryken of Ryken Publishing and Supply was found dead yesterday afternoon. Witnesses saw Ryken fall from a great height, landing on a sidewalk outside of his office building at 354 West 80th Street. Officers at the scene ruled the death a suicide. Sounds fine. Good. Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you, everyone, for watching. How is everyone doing today? You had a good week so far?
Looks like the workers left this one behind. Either that or they put it up before leaving.
Oh, that looks like something.
Oh, Joey,
Yeah?
I think I found it.
Well, will you look at that?
What's he doing out there?
There's only one way to find out.
I am not climbing out onto the window ledge.
What are you, kidding? Leave the dangerous stuff to the dead guy.
Doing good, been pretty chill. Well, that's good.
Looks like the workers left either that... Relatives of yours, Joey?
Huh?
You know, the spooky sheet.
I don't get it.
Never mind. There's nothing on there but dust.
Right, yeah, no, I don't think that there's anything else. But yeah, Joey, head outside.
All right, let's see what this spook has to say.
Yeah, I know the drill. I'll wait here.
He's a balding middle-aged guy. He looks kind of scared.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Hello.
Stay back. I mean it. I'll do it.
All right, pal, take a deep breath and relax.
Relax? Relax? You think I can relax? If I could relax, you think I'd be out here?
I don't know. Why didn't you tell me about it?
Don't come any closer. I swear I'll jump.
Jump? You're here to kill yourself?
Maybe. I don't know. I can't think of anything else to do.
He goes on the ledge of an empty high-rise office. He's threatening to jump. So yeah, as usual, we can just tell him he's dead. See how that's gonna work.
I think this might be too little too late.
What do you mean?
I mean, you can't kill yourself. You're already dead.
What?
I said you're already dead.
That's sick. You're insane. Get off my ledge.
Hey, let's get out of this rain.
What rain?
This rain? Take a look around. It's pouring cats and dogs out here.
I don't feel any rain.
That's because... forget it. Hey, I'm Joey. What's your name?
Why should you care?
Does it matter?
You don't know me. You don't know anything about me.
I want to help you. Give me something to work with here.
You don't know me at all. Nobody knows me at all.
Well,
Hey, are you Alan Riken? It's been a while. You might not remember.
No, I don't remember at all. Although, I've had a lot on my mind.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I thought you could use someone to talk to.
Did my wife put you up to this?
Wife? No. Just here for an old friend.
Okay. I'm not sure who you are, but you seem to know me. What do you want to talk about?
did my back in today. The downside of being tall is the back issues. Otherwise, a pretty good day. I got to cuddle a kitten. Oh, that's lovely. How tall are you? If it's okay to ask.
Listen, Alan, concentrate and take a look around. Doesn't anything seem strange, out of place, or off kilter?
No.
Got a kitten around
You
here
don't
somewhere.
remember
You might
falling?
come around
Falling?
if you're very
no,
nice.
of course not. I came out here and stayed. I haven't jumped yet.
Right. Never mind. Nice view, huh?
Is it? Yeah, I guess it is.
Makes you feel like you're king of the world.
I used to feel that way. Now, I'm not sure.
I do love that, the little hug emotes.
Surely things can't be
That's
all
so
that
nice.
bad.
Oh,
Ralph would
surely
like that.
they can. Do you know what it's like to lose everything? To have everything you loved and struggled for just vanish?
I know something about that, yeah.
Then you know what I'm going through.
Ah, no, yeah, you're taller than me because I'm 183 centimeters. I am bang on 6 foot. So yeah, you're taller than me, and I get back problems. So you got my sympathy.
So what happened, Alan? What brought you to this?
A fire destroyed my entire stock. The resulting lawsuits bankrupted me.
That's no reason to kill yourself.
You don't understand. I spent my life building this business. When it happened, I lost everything. Everyone deserted me. People I thought were friends. Even Sandra,
Sandra.
my wife.
My wife.
Where is
My
your
wife.
She left. She won't even talk to me. I just get phone calls from her lawyer. I thought she'd stick by me. That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Tell his
Hey,
wife's
your
inside.
Really?
Yeah, she wants to talk to you.
I don't believe you.
Come on, now's your chance to win her back.
Well, all right.
Here we go. Got him in.
There she is.
That's my wife? That's Sandra?
Wife?
Sure, don't you recognize her?
It's hard to see clearly.
He looks
for some
so
reason.
sad.
Is that red hair?
She dyed it. Go on, talk to her.
Sandra? Is that really you?
Sure. Sure, it's me. I'm Sandra.
Why are you here?
We get more of her
Well,
very awkward smile. Also, I love the little jiggle physics on his tummy. It's a nice little touch. But yeah, I do like we're gonna get some more Rosangela awkward smiling in this game. Right, so we've got a couple of options here. But actually, while we normally are very nice to people, we're not trying to actually win him back, are we? We're trying to get him to realize something.
I came to laugh at you, Alan.
What?
We're going to be a bit
You're
mean.
pathetic. Why do you think I left? I just wanted to look down on you one more time, just to confirm what a big loser you are.
You're right.
Hey, you gonna let her talk to you like that?
Huh?
Stand up for yourself, man.
Stand up for myself?
You gonna let people push you around all your life?
You're right. You're right.
Let her have it.
You know what, Sandra? Screw you. I'm broke, yeah. The business is gone, yeah. Life gets tough once in a while. A marriage is a partnership, Sandra. You
Damn
certainly
right.
were happy to stick around when things were good. Yeah, when I was bringing home 200 grand a year, I wasn't such a loser. But when I'm in trouble, you're nowhere to be found. But you know what? You were just dragging me down. Without you around, I'm going to do even better. I might not be much, Sandra, but I'm better than you. You're not worth dying over. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Bravo.
That felt good.
Quite a rush, huh?
I feel like I can do anything. Like I've got a second chance. First thing I'm going to do
Oops.
is buy back this office.
Yeah, about that?
I made some mistakes before. I won't make them again. I might have fallen once, but... Wait. I fell, didn't I?
Yeah, it's the whooshing sound
I
of
remember
recognition.
I'm sorry.
You're not really my wife, are you?
No, I'm not.
I went out onto the ledge, and I slipped. I don't know why I went out there, but I wasn't going to jump. I was confused. For some reason, it seemed like the right thing to do. Stupid. Stupid. What a stupid way to die.
Hey, what happened to that can-do attitude of yours?
It makes no difference now, does it?
Maybe not to anyone else, but it does to you.
Maybe you're right. So what do I do now?
It's tie
Just take
time.
a hold of this. Okay, do it.
We've got a brand new. I don't even remember what this area is called, but it's got a little update again. And a late title screen. We love to see it. When I met Benny the first time, he said, "Fuck your tool." Yeah, they kind of had the conversation beforehand, but yeah. Yeah, Abe Goldfarb is back. And so is Rebecca Whittaker. Both doing excellent job in this game. And once again, we've got a jazzy sax. One of my cats is meowing.
Not sure. Going about.
I don't know if you can hear Ralph going.
Another
but he's
day,
going.
another satisfied spook. I'd call this day done, wouldn't you?
Yeah, although,
What?
isn't there something we're supposed to do tonight?
I don't think so.
I feel like we're forgetting something.
I'd ignore that feeling if I were you.
I've got a nagging feeling I'm supposed to be doing something. I usually write stuff like this down. Where would I have written it? We've got Rose's apartment, looking very similar, but a little bit fancier, a little bit more high def.
Yeah, it's fake, but you can hardly tell. I don't need to.
We can look at this picture again.
We almost look like a real family with Joey standing there. The most dysfunctional family in the country, but still.
By the way, I saw The Lighthouse last week. That movie's a masterpiece. I've heard that. I really want to see it, but I just haven't gone around to it.
I look scared out of my mind. Maybe I could sense Joey, even then. If so, I had a good reason to be scared. Auntie Lauren and me, on the Brooklyn Bridge. I don't remember anything about that day. I barely remember Auntie. All my life, I wanted to know more about her. I never imagined that she was a medium. With Joey around, it's impossible to get a decent reception. Somehow, he blocks TV and radio signals. I got cable installed last month. Seems to do the trick, even though I rarely watch TV. I sold all of my books to a used bookstore last month. Didn't take long for the shelf to fill up again.
Books, books, books.
This couch came with the apartment. I have no idea how old it is. It's an African ghost drum. It's supposed to keep ghosts away when you play it. It doesn't work. It's fine where it is.
Got a teddy bear as well.
It's Griff, the PI bear. I've had him since I was a kid. He's really starting to show his age. Just a bunch of old articles I wrote for the Village Eye newspaper. I don't know why I kept them. I hated working there. 7 p.m. The Park Gallery with Nishanti. Oh, crap.
There we
What
go.
time is it?
That's what we're supposed to do.
7:15. Damn it. She's going to kill me.
What's your problem?
The gallery opening. Don't you remember? She invited us to go.
Us?
All right, me. But you're still coming.
You really want to go to some stupid gallery?
We're going. I'm not flicking out on her again. It's not nice.
Fine. Whatever. Do what you like. It's not like I have a choice.
Or I want to check out, because I think here we're going to get some references to the older games.
This was the last article I wrote for the
we
Village
go.
Eye. It was also my very first case as a medium.
It might be the most perfect film I've ever seen. Funny, disturbing, gripping. Wow. Very high praise. I will have to watch that at some point.
I was never cut out for journalism.
The,
Susan was the only one of the 3 girls to survive. I looked her up once after it was all over. She left New York and went back home to the Midwest. I assume she's all right.
Get a little bit of closure there, which is nice.
We found Allie's ghost haunting the Washington Square dog park, another victim of the Deacon's madness. She's all right now, wherever she is. Joanne and her friends were the victims of a spirit called the Deacon. I never met her, living or dead, but her death enabled me to save her 2 friends, which is something, I guess. It's not much, but it's mine.
So yeah, that's obviously the first game. How long after the first game? I don't know if it's ever really said, but I would assume maybe a year or so. You get the sense that Rose has been doing this for a little while now. She's a bit more just used to it.
My father died in a car crash soon after I was born. Looking at this picture is like looking at a stranger. My mother died in a car crash soon after I was born. She looks so young in this picture, more like a kid sister than a mother. Auntie looks kind of happy. I wonder what she was smiling about. Joey looks angry. Of course, that's nothing unusual.
Having a ghost in your wedding pics.
It's full of rejection letters from publishers. Best place for them.
God, yeah, rejection letters. Ugh. Right, I think we're gonna head out then.
Let's go.
Alright, I'm coming.
I don't actually know how far away, but I'm gonna say probably a year. We might get some clue to that later. But oh no, we need to look at the.
I have no idea where the Park Gallery is.
Yeah.
Oh, too bad. Looks like another night writing on the computer for you.
Maybe using the computer isn't a bad idea.
Yeah, time to Google. Yeah, we can actually use the computer now. And that is gonna come in handy.
Here we go. The Park Gallery. It's on 18th Street by 10th Avenue.
Let's go and get this over with.
Or actually, Oogle, sorry. And B-mail. We can read a couple of emails, like real quick. Hello, I don't know who you are, but my daughter Susan insisted I contact you. She's home and resting, and appears to be doing fine. Please stay away from us. Susan lost her 2 friends and nearly her life, and her mental health is fragile. Rosangela Blackwell, please be aware that a stay-away policy has been put into effect against you by Kelly Hawthorne. Should you harass her further, we will be forced to get the police involved. Tom Small, NYU Housing Office. That was obviously Joanne's roommate. For all your software and networking needs, contact Tomo. Dear Miss Blackwell, I just wanted to touch base and see if everything was alright with you and yours. My door is still always open if you ever feel the need to chat. All the best, Dr. Donald Quentin. Dear Rosangela Blackwell, thank you for submitting your rough draft of The Devil and the Deacon to our editor. Unfortunately, we are not looking for new ghost stories at this time. We wish you the very best of luck in the future. Elizabeth Shire, Rel Day Books. And this is our homepage. Griff in the background. Yeah, Ugo's a pretty good name, I'd say. But yes, that is all. We now know where we're going.
I'm ready if you are.
Yeah, let's blow this popsicle stand.
Yeah, you say. Now we can finally go to the gallery. Ooh, fancy.
Wow, I feel cultured already.
Shh.
Hi, are you here for the opening?
Yes.
Great! But I'm sorry, I think you came on the wrong night. The public opening's in 2 days. Tonight's a private showing.
Oh no, I'm with someone. Nishanti Sharma? Is she here?
Really? Let me check. Nish? Nish?
Yes,
Someone here says she knows you.
that must be Rosa. It's all right, Josie. She's with me.
Okay, thanks. Sorry about that. You know how it is.
Sure.
Anyway, I'm Josie Park, and this is the Park Gallery.
Man, she's clever. I bet she came up with that all by herself.
Use
Go on in.
Moogle.
Have
Ooh,
fun. If
that
you
is a
have
good
any questions,
idea.
Feel free to ask.
Weird that they haven't done that yet.
Really bold lines. This would look great in my bedroom. From a certain angle, it looks like a street corner.
We can examine all
These
these
paintings
paintings.
look like part of a set. These paintings... It looks pretty abstract. He looks bored. Too bad.
Yeah, too bad. A portrait.
This painting is called The Dark Lady. These look like impressionist skyscrapers. Not bad, actually. She's in deep conversation with Nishanti. He must be an artist.
Does look like it.
Hi there. Josie Park, was it?
Yep, that's me. And you are?
Rosangela Blackwell.
Rosangela. What a neat name.
A neat
Anyway, nice
name.
to meet you.
You have some interesting pieces here.
Yeah, interesting's the word.
You like them?
Sure.
Did you hear that, Claude?
Yeah.
He's convinced that nobody will understand his work.
She said she liked them, not that she understood them.
Oh my God.
You. Pay no attention.
Yes, yes.
So, are you Josie Park, as in the Park Gallery?
Yep, this place is mine. We just opened. Well, technically we open in 2 days, but it's my gallery. If I say we're open, then poof, we're open.
Ooh, watch out. She's so sharp she might cut herself.
So,
Oh,
you're a
calm
friend of
down,
Nishanti's?
Joey.
Oh, Nish? Isn't she marvelous? She comes to all the art events. That's how I know her.
So, you're the artist?
Yeah.
This is Claude Erden, my discovery.
Some discovery. I've been painting on your street corner for 8 years.
Yes, and I've seen you improve. When I got the funding to open this gallery, I knew Claude would be my breakout artist. We're having the public opening in 2 days. You should come.
Don't count on it, lady.
Well, I'm going to look around some more.
Sure, have fun.
Tons of fun.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
Don't worry about it. How'd you find the place?
The internet.
Oh, of course. I should really try using it one of these days.
I know I've been kind of flaky lately.
Oh, don't worry about that. No need to stress on my account. Besides, you look exhausted. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
All right, if you say so.
Actually, yeah, asking if I've played Pac-Man 2 for the SNES. I have played Pac-Man 2 for the SNES. Which is, yeah, one of the stranger sequels that I can remember. Because, yeah, it has nothing to do with Pac-Man, really. But, yeah, it's like a weird... I remember his family's involved somehow. I have, like... When you brought that up, I did get some kind of mental image of it. It's
So who's your
bizarre.
friend?
I'm sorry, that was rude of me.
Should try
This is
that
Monique
again,
Stallman.
actually.
Monique, this is my neighbor Rosa, the one I was telling you about.
You were talking about me?
She was just telling me that she had a famous writer for a neighbor.
Famous? I'm hardly famous. I haven't had anything published yet.
She writes ghost stories, Monique.
Nish, please.
Go on, tell her.
It's hardly the time or place.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Oh, Monique here has a fascinating ghost story to tell.
I wouldn't call it fascinating, per se.
Please, it sends shivers down my spine. Wait until you hear it. It's about Frank Lyons.
Frank Lyons, the actor?
Nish, please.
Sorry, Monique, just getting carried away.
I would like to hear the story, actually.
See? I told you.
Well, alright. But let's not talk about it here. Here's my card. If you want to talk, drop by my office tomorrow. We can discuss it in private.
Thanks. I'll drop by.
Yeah, but they did release the SNES mouse. Maybe it was meant for that. Nishanti's friend Monique said that she has a ghost story and to visit her in the morning. Okay.
Thanks for inviting me.
I'm glad you could make it. For a while, I was worried that I'd be here all by myself. But Monique was interesting company.
So, how are you doing?
Oh, you know, same old thing. Practicing my flute, walking the dog, trying to get out more. Although this weather isn't making it easy.
I think I'll browse around.
Sure, Rosa. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I sadly don't think we're gonna see Moti in this game. I might be wrong, but I think so.
Hi again.
Hi, Rosangela.
Well, I'm going to...
Sure.
I can't talk to Joey here. I'll wait until we're alone. This painting is called The Dark Lady.
Around a little bit, I guess.
It looks impressionistic, whatever it is. These look like impressionist skyscrapers. Not bad, actually. These look like... From a certain angle, it looks like... I don't think Josie would really bold lines.
Maybe we need to leave.
Rosa, you're not leaving now, are you? We were just about to get started on the wine. Why don't you join us?
Come on, let's get out of here.
Well...
Please stay. We hardly see enough of each other as it is.
I think we'll stay. Wine time.
Okay. Wonderful.
Fantastic.
And also annoys Joey, so.
Come on,
The double
Josie.
win.
There's 5 of us here. That means it's a party. Pour more of that wine and let's get it started.
And also because we get some fun dialogue if we do that.
Oh, my head.
But what is happening?
happened? How did I get here?
Is this how your generation treats the duty?
What? Who are you?
Someone who has been here far too long.
I don't understand.
It does not matter. We will meet again soon. Continue your sleep. You will forget me when you wake up. Your time will come soon. Just pray
okay.
that you are ready.
Okay.
Well, look who's up.
Ugh.
Enjoyed the free booze a little too much, huh?
Blech.
Clear the cobwebs, kid. We've got work to do.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Joey?
What could it possibly be?
Did I do anything stupid last night?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You're not gonna tell me, are you?
And ruin the suspense? No way.
Did I do any...
No,
You're not...
we don't.
So what should we do now?
We might as well talk to that lady we met last night. You do remember her, don't you?
Yeah, Monique something. She had a ghost story to tell.
Who knows? It might lead somewhere.
How do we find her?
Didn't she give you a business card?
Oh yeah, she did.
Well, it's not magic. Just check for the address on there.
Good.
That's all for now.
Sure.
We can look around stuff with Joey as well, I suppose.
Quiet kid. She was shivering like a gerbil when we met her. She survived, though, which is more than you can say for her 2 girlfriends. Death isn't very choosy about who it takes. Never met the girl. As spooks go, she was one of the easy ones. Well, easy on the eyes, at any rate.
Oh my
She
god,
actually
Joey.
signed her name to this? I remember when her aunt bought this for her. Was it almost 30 years ago? Jesus, I'm surprised it lasted this long. I've got no interest in that thing.
Right, let's take a look at this little card we got.
I know that area. That's Astor Place.
Cube Star Films. Does Monique have a real ghost story, or are we just chasing shadows? Either way, con her to check. Monique Stallman, executive producer. So yeah, let's take a little look. I was gonna do some searching, but I think we're gonna need to do that later anyway, so let's not waste any time.
You coming?
Yeah, sure.
Nishanti isn't home. I have no idea who lives there.
Right, I thought we were gonna be able to have a little chat, but nope. Cube Star Films it is.
Come in.
Hi, Monique?
Oh, hello. You're Nishanti's friend, aren't you? The writer?
Yeah, that's me.
I almost didn't recognize you standing upright.
Right. I don't usually drink that much.
Well, we all make mistakes.
Let's just browse around our office first.
Here.
So we're in that little corner there.
This
Interesting.
poster is for a film called Water Under the Bridge. It stars Frank Lyons. This poster stars... Monique looks pretty cool and confident behind that desk.
Nice little touch here as well
Yeah,
in the UI.
the view is okay. Although I prefer the view from this angle.
Oh my god. Nice little detail here is that when you switch to Joey, the cursor is blue, but for Rosangela, it's orange. I like that. Makes it easy to intuitively see who you're controlling. I'm begging people in this game to give Rosa a fucking break. Rosa aren't going to get a ton of breaks, I'll be upfront with you. This is mostly how her life goes.
So, what do you do here at CubeStar?
I'm the executive producer. In a nutshell, I make sure
No,
everything
we don't.
gets done on time and under budget.
She whips everyone into shape, huh? I like her.
Jesus Christ. Have we gotten an explanation why Joey's dead yet? No. Joey, that is still a mystery. But I can say that we are at some point going to find out.
So, you have a ghost story, is that right?
Oh, yes. It's really nothing. Kind of embarrassing, really.
Nishanti said it had to do with Frank Lyons.
Yes, it was all over the news. You know what happened.
I don't know the
I
story.
know he died, but that's all I know.
Yes, he's dead. I saw him die. He died while filming his last scene. It was tragic and all, but in the end, we had to finish the movie. We found a lookalike to complete the scene and then released it. That should have been the end of it. But the film was a smash hit.
Really? It was that good?
No, it wasn't. People only turned up because a man's death was attached to it. For years, we tried to create a moneymaker. And this is how we did it. Be careful what you wish for, Rosangela. That's all I'll say.
So what happened next?
Next, I hear him.
You hear him?
Over in Central Park, near the Gothic Bridge. It's where he died. I pass the area every morning when I go jogging. I can swear I hear him, calling me.
Really?
It's like he's, well, it's probably just my own guilty conscience. We profited from his death. There's no denying that. But what could we do? Give the money to charity? We have investors to
It's
pay back.
personal.
Anyway, that's my ghost story. Take it or leave it.
I say we take it. We haven't been to the park in a while.
Today isn't the nicest day for a stroll in the park, but it's not actually a social call.
I saw a cat on the window ledge outside.
Oh, her? The company adopted her. She belonged to Frank.
Thanks for the chat, Monique.
Sure.
Kitty!
I'm not floating out there unless I've got a reason. Besides, the view is much better in here.
Oh my god. Shit-eating grin, Joey. Jesus Christ.
I have to...
Oh my god, keep it in your pants. Right, let's head over to the park. To the Gothic Bridge. There he is.
What do
I
you mean?
think that's Frank Lyons.
What
he
do
looks
you
different
mean?
in person. Of course, he isn't exactly a person anymore. Hi there.
I knew you'd come.
Are you Frank Lyons?
Oh, haha, very funny. Let's get back on track, huh? I knew you'd come.
You did?
Yes, I did. Wait, no, that's not right.
Oh, what's not right?
Never mind, we can do it again. I knew you'd come.
Why do you keep repeating yourself?
No. No, that's not right either.
What are you talking about?
Look, don't worry about it. We can do it again, right?
Do what again?
Okay, one more time. I knew you'd come.
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Vaughn. Perhaps too well.
Well, he was shooting his last scene, wasn't
Yvonne.
he?
Who's Yvonne?
You are? Okay, no problem. We'll just start over. I knew you'd come.
Listen, I have to tell you something.
No, that comes later. Try and concentrate, will you? Let's get through this and then we can go home. I knew you'd come.
Right.
Never mind. We'll talk later.
Yeah, I think you need to practice some more. I knew you'd come. No, I knew you'd come.
Joey, come here.
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy so far.
Joey, that's Frank Lyons.
Is he now? It's so rare that we know the spook's name in advance. Saves so much time.
See? It was a good thing we went to the gallery.
Hmm?
You didn't want to go, but we ended up getting a case.
Ended up getting hammered is more like it. Don't look so smug, kid. Things like this will happen all the time.
Did you really have to stare at Monique like that?
What's your problem? It's not like she can see me.
It's unprofessional, that's all.
You're just jealous.
So what should we do now?
There's our spook.
That's all
Sure.
Last shoot of the film, then we're done.
Hello?
Oh, hey, you with the company?
Company?
Oh, I guess you're not. They told me to meet him out here. I guess they're late.
Are you Frank Lyons?
You recognize me?
Sure.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Hey, I live to please. Sort of.
After seeing some actors just absolutely lose their shit to some stagehand, he feels super nice. Yeah, no, they could definitely be worse. Frank Lyons' heart attack. Well, it looks like Monique's lead paid off. She told us that Frank Lyons died of a heart attack while filming his last scene.
So, Frank, what are you doing here?
Oh, you know, just waiting to finish up. Just one scene to go and I'm done. Finally.
Done is the word, yeah. Never mind.
Jesus, Joey.
So, we're on a movie set?
Yep, the film is called Water Under the Bridge.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, I'm probably not supposed to tell you that, but we're hardly Paramount Pictures or anything. Just don't tell anyone, okay?
Oh, lips are sealed. Are you sure this is a movie set?
Yeah?
Where are all the lights, equipment, cameras?
You know, I'm not sure. They should be on their way. I don't know what's keeping them.
Could you tell me the last thing you remember?
What do you mean? I've just been hanging out here.
And before that?
I was... Funny thing.
Yes?
The Minetta.
The Minetta.
Yeah, I was there. I'm always there.
Frank's ghost mentioned a place called the Minetta. Let's try and tell him he's dead.
Frank, you seem like a swell guy, but I have to be honest. You're dead.
What?
I mean it. You've been haunting this area for months now.
Ha! Very funny. My career might have one foot in the grave, but it's not dead yet. My ship will come in. You'll see.
Just what is the Minetta?
Minetta?
Yeah, what is it?
The Minetta. I'm famous there, you know. You can always find a willing ear there, and some donations for the fund.
The fund? What fund?
Yes, they are very kind.
Why are you talking like that?
Talking like what?
Like you... Oh, never mind.
Interesting.
So, tell me about yourself, Frank.
Oh, I'm just an actor. I just walk and talk
Cracking
the way they
knuckles.
want me to.
Meantime.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be more to you than that.
I don't really need anything else. I'm not in the magazines, but I think I'm okay with that. I just want to finish what I start.
What can you tell me about Monique?
Miss Stallman? She's a good lady. I just wonder where she is.
You expecting her?
Yeah. We can't start without the executive producer, can we? I could swear I saw her run by a couple of times, but why wouldn't she stop?
Hey, have you ever been to the Park Gallery down in Soho?
No, sorry. I've never heard of it.
Right.
Well, see you around.
Sure. Bye.
So we got a little bit there, not a ton, but I've got a lead on another place to check out. So let's go and oogle it. As we have mentioned in the previous episodes, a lot of this game and this series is actually based in real locations, and I believe the Minetta used to be a real pub. I think it might still be a real pub, up until quite recently at least. Serving West Village for over 60 years. So why don't we go and check it out? That's apparently
Ready to
where
go?
Frank has been hanging
Yeah,
out.
sure.
Today they would finish the movie with CG. Yeah, they kind of said that they got a replacement in to finish the scene. I mean, they did that like back when like The Crow did some of that stuff with CG. Here's the Minetta, and apparently this is fairly close to what it looked like in real life.
Hi.
Afternoon. What can I get for you?
Oh no, I'm not here to drink.
Not yet, anyway.
I was hoping you could answer some questions for me.
Really?
Yeah, is that a problem?
No, it's just that this never happened to me before. You always see bartenders being questioned in the movies, but it never actually happens. You a detective?
Something like that.
Cool. How can I help?
Yeah, and if you don't stay at the gallery, you don't get all these little comments about her being drunk.
Have you ever been to the Park Gallery?
No, sorry.
Nope, nothing there.
Does a Monique Stallman ever come in here?
Never heard of her, sorry.
I was wondering if you've seen Frank Lyons.
Frank Lyons, the actor? Didn't he die a few months ago?
Yeah, he did. I think he might have come here before he died.
Well, we get all sorts in here, but I don't think we've ever seen him.
He did say he was here all the time, interestingly.
What can you tell me about this place?
The Minetta? Been here forever. 60 or 70 years at least. I've only been here a few weeks myself, so I don't know much of the history.
He looks pleasant enough, even though it's practically empty in here.
Got a lot of
Black and white
photos.
pictures of old celebrities. I don't recognize any of them. I doubt the bartender would.
We've got
It's
a big
of an
portrait
old
there.
man. It's a portrait of an old man. Hi there. Got time for some more questions?
Sure, ask away.
Oh,
It's a portrait of an old guy. It's a portrait has-beens from days gone by. There's nothing but empty tables back there. Years ago, I could tell you what was a good year and what wasn't. Those days are long gone.
I thought we would get a. I thought we were gonna get a little look at that
It's a portrait of an old man.
Apparently not.
It's a portrait.
Let's. We've asked him everything. Let's. Well, what we found out is that it doesn't look like he has been there. So let's see if we can quiz him on that.
Hello, Frank.
Oh, hey.
Funny thing, I went to the Minetta. They never heard of you.
Why would they?
You said you went there all the time.
I've never heard of the place.
You told me you were famous there.
Famous?
Yeah, famous at the Minetta.
The Minetta? I go there all the time. It's like my second home.
But you just said...
Say, could you spare some money for the Joe Gould Fund?
Joe Gould Fund? What's that?
What's what?
The Joe Gould Fund.
I have no idea.
But you just... Oh, never mind.
Frank's ghost referred to something called a Joe Gould Fund. Who is Joe Gould?
Could you tell me what the Joe Gould Fund is?
Yeah, it's
Why, you want to donate a couple of dollars?
confusing.
I would if you could tell me what it was for.
For the upkeep and maintenance of Joe Goulds everywhere, of course.
Any Joe Gould in particular?
Who's Joe Gould?
You know what? Never mind. I'm getting a headache talking to you.
Right.
Well,
Sure.
Right, so now we have another name. Let's head right on back. Not super unlikely.
Hi there. Got time for some more questions?
Sure, ask away.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or anything called the Joe Gould Fund?
Yeah, you could say that. Sometimes I think they should just rename this place the Joe Gould Bar and be done with it.
Really?
People hear about him and they come in here to ask about him. That's his portrait up there behind you. He died a long time ago.
Who was he?
He was some homeless guy who wandered the West Village in the 50s and 60s. He told some crazy stories and people found him entertaining, so they gave him money for his food and his beer. He referred to the money as the Joe Gould Fund. He also tried to write a book or something.
He never finished it?
Nope.
hey, sounds like your soulmate.
Yeah, so Joe Gould was someone who was famous a couple of decades ago. Now we can look at the portrait. That's him.
It's a portrait of Joe Gould.
Now, here's an interesting little factoid. Joe Gould was indeed a real person. And this is pretty close to what he actually looked like. I'll see if I can actually get you up a picture of him. He was definitely a what we call an eccentric. Joe Gould was the subject of the book Joe Gould's Secret, which was written by Joseph Mitchell, who we met in the previous game. So again, see how we're tying stuff together? Or it's coming together, rather.
Hi there.
Sure.
Anything else you can tell me about Joe Gould?
I don't know much else, sorry. If you want to know more, check in another time. Lots of artist types come in here. They all know about Joe Gould.
We got a little bit of info.
Damn it, where is that woman?
I don't know if
What
there's
do you
anything
mean?
else we can say now, but
What do you mean?
Hello, Frank.
Oh, hey.
Well,
I don't think there's anything.
Is that right? No, wait, I know.
Let's so head back to CubeStar. See if Monique can got
Come in.
anything else she can tell us.
Oh, hello. Again? Oh, Ilsa, you're back.
Kitty.
Make yourself at home. You always do.
Cute cat.
Thanks, but she's not mine. She was Frank's. Just between you and me, she's not very friendly.
Cute cat.
Just
Thanks for the chat.
sure.
Actually, I think.
Tell me about Frank.
Frank? He was a solid actor. Not A-list material, but dependable. He could read his lines and hit his marks and look good on camera. He didn't demand much, and he was easy to work with. We set him up with an apartment nearby. That was all he needed. That reminds me, we still haven't moved his stuff out. I'll have to get on that.
Frank's apartment. Monique Stallman told us that they gave Frank a place to live, and his stuff is still there.
Have you ever heard of a place called the Minetta?
Sorry.
Ilsa.
You really rented him an apartment. That's very generous.
Not really. The company owns it, and it's rent controlled. We couldn't pay him much, so it was the least we could do.
Thanks for the chat, Monique.
Sure.
She's a little black cat. I don't recognize the breed.
Little
She's wearing a
black
little
kitty.
collar with an ID tag. Hey, kitty. Ouch! She scratched me.
Careful. That was Frank's cat. She's a mean one.
Now, she does have a little name tag on it. See what Joey can do.
Hey, little fella.
Luke!
She's a little black cat. I don't recognize the breed. She's wearing a little collar with an ID tag.
Come on.
Hey, little...
All right, Elsa. Let's see what's on your ID tag. 12th Street
Joey
and
distracts
Avenue A.
her.
Hopefully that's where we need to be.
And that's how we get the location. His apartment. Ooh, baby. Let's do that again, just because it's a cute animation.
Hey, little fella.
Thea was doing that to me the other day. I was leaning. He was sleeping on this chair, and I was leaning over him because I was just looking at something on the screen. I didn't want to disturb him because he was comfortable in the chair. So I was leaning over him to get to the keyboard, and I had my pajama bottoms on, which had like a little string for the waist, and the string was sort of dangling over him. So as I'm trying to Google something, he's just like batting at the string, and it was super cute. Little baby, little baby, little baby. Right, well, we're gonna go sneak into a dead man's apartment.
That's Frank Lyon's door. Or at least it used to be.
Right, Joey. Ghost time.
Once again, it's up to the dead guy to sort things out.
Be my guest.
Frank's television, cold and silent. Maybe Frank had a cold before he died? At least I hope so. I don't want to think about what those tissues were for. Oh, sweet, a ball of yarn. For the cat, I guess.
Indeed, for the cat.
Looks
Not
like
a
a
bad
poster
place.
for a B-grade Arabian Nights flick. Frank Lyons has got top billing.
Yeah, cozy. It's a really cozy place. Not a million miles away from mine, with the open plan solution and everything.
Looks like Frank was a collector of old film reels. I wonder what he played them on. There's nothing in there but junk. It's a poster for a romantic comedy. Looks like our boy Frank had a supporting role. Looks like a food and water bowl for the cat. Ugh, there's still some food left in there.
God, they haven't even cleared that out.
It looks like a still from a moving picture. I think I recognize Frank in the background.
A moving picture. You're gonna be in the pictures, kid. I'm Jimmy Biscuits.
Looks like a film script.
Right. Someone had this idea that we were gonna watch the film, but we're just gonna look at a script. Exterior park night. I knew you'd come. How did you know I'd come? I know you, Yvonne, perhaps too well. Listen, I have to tell you something. Come on, the boat's going to leave any minute. I'm not going. Not going? What do you mean you're not going? I said I'm not going. You're staying? Yes, I'm staying here with Tom. Right, so this is basically what we need to do. So we need to remember, how did you know I'd come? Listen, I have to tell you something. I'm not going. I said I'm not going. And yes, I'm staying here with Tom.
I don't recognize anybody in those photographs.
I don't think that there's anything else we can do here. Let's exit.
You sure this guy was in pictures?
Yeah,
he didn't even have a hot tub.
Was he supposed to?
If I was in pictures, I'd have a hot tub.
Well, naturally.
As in the pictures.
Although, I did find something interesting.
What?
There was a piece of paper just lying on a table.
Do you remember what was on it?
Of course I do.
There we go. We get to...
Sounds like a film script.
Probably the last thing he worked on before he died. You ever hear these lines in a flick before?
No. I haven't gone to the movies since, well, you.
Makes no difference. It's probably not important.
Yeah, it's a good point here. I feel like the script could be Jerry Elaine dialogue. It kind of does have that feeling. Could read it like it is a character. I don't do a Jerry or an Elaine voice very well, but if someone wants to go for it.
Last shoot of the film, and then we're done.
But Rosa's gonna give it a go.
I again.
I knew you'd come.
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Vaughn. Perhaps too well.
Oh, am I gonna have to...
Look, I just want...
Are you sure?
Yes.
No, let's...
What are you...
I knew you...
Am I gonna have to...
Could I ask you a...
Huh? Oh, come... Let's... I knew you...
Never...
Yeah, last shoot
Hang on, so I thought...
Hey, Joey, do you remember...
Of course I...
I thought it was gonna give me the options.
I'm not actually hold...
I knew you'd come. No.
I again.
knew you'd come. I knew you'd come.
What's the deal with these ghosts? What's the deal with ghosts? Like, are you dead? Are you alive?
How did you know...
I know you.
Could I ask you a...
Huh? Let's...
Oh, come
I
on.
knew...
Why am I not getting the options?
How did you...
I know...
Listen, I...
Come on. The boat's going to
There
leave
we
any
go.
minute.
I'm not going.
Not going? What do you mean you're not going?
I said I'm not going.
You're staying?
Yes, I'm staying here with...
George, Ian, Tom, Shane, or Abe?
Tom.
That was
Tom? Tom? What's that idiot have that I don't?
He's a good man, Zach, and he needs me.
And what about me?
You don't need me, Zach. You never did.
Huh? That's not in the script.
Wait, let's talk about this.
Just forget me. Be free.
Yvonne! Wait! Yvonne! Yvonne! Yvonne? Alright! Finished. Finally. Hey Monique, when's the rap party again? Monique?
Like how
Where is she?
was that the end of the
Where
film?
is
Just
everybody. Hey, come on guys. This is
Fantastic.
weird. Where did
yeah,
everybody
great
go?
acting.
Is that a
Top
rap?
notch, Rosa.
Frank.
Oh, Rebecca, thank God. We just finished the scene, right? So where did everybody go?
I'm not Rebecca, Frank.
What? Of course you are. Only Rebecca could have finished the scene. Something's not right. Something is not right. I was here, filming the scene. Something happened.
Here it comes.
Yeah. The whoosh.
Oh, I'm dead, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm a ghost and I'm haunting my last film shoot. That's so cliche.
I'm sorry, Frank. I really am.
So what now?
It's really good, yeah, and I like
Just
as well that
relax and take a hold of this.
the ghosts' voices
do it.
loses the reverb, like the little effect that they add, which is really nice. Like their voice becomes clear. Cool little detail.
Ow! I gotta work on my landings.
It's so bright. It should hurt my eyes, but it doesn't.
I don't think it's real light. I'm not sure what it is.
It's beautiful.
Just head towards it, Frank. That's all you need to do.
You know, my very first acting role was a ghost. I was 8 years old. We put on a Halloween play in the 3rd grade. I played Scary Ghost number 3. Funny the things you remember. It wasn't a bad life, was it? I might not have made it big, but I made it somewhere. How many can say the same, huh?
You're bigger than you think.
Really?
The movie was a big hit. Everyone knows your name now.
They do? Figures. I'm famous, and all I had to do was get choked to death.
Yeah. Wait,
Right?
what? You weren't choked, you had a heart attack.
No, I was choked. I remember it distinctly.
The news reports all said it was a heart attack.
No disrespect, but I think I know how I died. The large hands around my neck? You don't forget a thing like that.
Why would the press lie about how you died?
I don't know. You'd think that they'd love a story about a murder. Funny, it doesn't even bother me. I think I'm ready to go.
Wait, hold on a second.
No can do. I gotta fly. See you around, and thanks.
Just a few questions.
No.
Damn it.
He yeeted himself into the afterlife. Yeah. Someone is picking up on what we wanted to pick up on, I should say.
Hey, what the? I'm warning you. It can't be.
I can still help you.
No, you're dead, aren't you?
So many dead. So many blight upon the earth.
Tell me something I don't know. Did you kill Frank?
I helped him. I get no thanks.
You want me to thank you? How about you buzz off?
I can help you. You are still in pain. So much pain.
No way, not again. This ends now.
Why do you resist?
Resist? I'll show you resist.
I see you. I know you.
You don't know jack, lady. Get off me.
Joey?
Clear off, kid. Get back.
It's her. After all this time.
Hey, you stay away from her, you hear me?
I'm sorry.
Joey, who was that?
Trouble.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, what?
who is she?
Her? She's nobody's sweetheart. Just some spook.
She attacked
Joey, for
you,
fuck's
Joey.
sake.
Why did she do that?
I have no idea. You think I've got all the answers? Well, you're wrong. I'm just in the dark as you are.
You're lying. You recognized her, and she knew you. Tell me, Joey, please.
Yeah, I know her. She calls herself the Countess. She's from an old case, back when I was with your aunt. She was alive then, and just as crazy.
Tell me.
Look,
Good
it's late.
point.
You wanna
Her
be up
eyes should
all
be
night,
messed
or
up.
you want the short version?
But then again, she's also got tentacle legs, and I don't think she had that last time. So this is basically, long version here is if you didn't play the last game, short version is if you played the last game. But we did play the last game, but we might as well do the long version.
Tell me everything.
We
Bring
thought
us
she
up to
was
speed.
a raving loony at first.
Bring us up to top
We'd
of
see
mind.
her on the street, ranting like a crazy woman. We were investigating these two ghosts. Both had been killed by an old woman. Didn't take much deduction to put two and two together.
So she was killing people.
Not exactly. She thought she was freeing people. You see, she was a medium.
A medium? Like me? Like Auntie?
Yeah, only she didn't have a spirit guide. There was this reporter, Joseph Mitchell. Somehow they formed a bond. He didn't know it, but whoever he wrote about, she would go and kill. She was freeing their spirits, which is what you mediums do best.
But they were still alive.
She didn't seem to realize that. In the end, she tried to free your Aunt Lauren. So, we stopped her.
You stopped her? How?
We just did.
So what now? Her spirit is seeking revenge?
I don't think so. Why now? Why all this time? Besides, I saw her die. There was no ghost.
So she's not a ghost.
I don't know what she is.
Let's talk about this in the morning. Right now I'm taking a hot shower and going to bed.
Sure, I'll hold the fort.
Yeah. I think that... Oh. Never dream. I believe that when these two games were the same game, that this is probably where the Blackwell Unbound section would have been. Makes sense. You would run into this ghost, you wouldn't have no idea who she was, and then you would basically play Blackwell Unbound, and then come back into this game. But we get that instead.
poor deluded man, enthralled to a madness that even he could not explain. A madness
you.
called the Countess.
I know you.
We have spoken before, but it is not important. But hush, aren't you tired? You need to rest.
Tired?
Shh, just sleep. That's it. Sleep. Tomorrow you will wake up energized and refreshed. You will not remember me, but don't worry. We will meet very shortly.
Yeah. Things are definitely definitely ramping up now.
Good morning.
You're perky today. Sleep well?
Yeah, I did.
I've been thinking. Too much has happened for this to be mere coincidence.
What do you mean?
In the gallery, there was a painting. A painting of her.
Really?
I knew it looked familiar, but I didn't recognize it until now.
What did it look like?
Why don't we head over and you can take a look for yourself?
Nice of you to give us a little bit of a guide there.
I'm ready if
where we
you
need to
are.
go.
Yeah, sure.
A little bit of signposting there from Joey. We'll love to see it. Yeah, feels like there should be some kind of spirit guide union or something. Yeah, I do. Would make sense, wouldn't it? That you would kind of like. You would have spirit guides who would work together, would be aware of each other. You could help out. But nope.
Nishanti isn't home.
Yeah, and we brought this up as well. Like, if you're new to this channel, you probably won't know, but the first game that we ever did play fully was Unavowed, which is set in this same universe. And we're actually going to have quite a few Unavowed crossovers later in the games. Don't know if there's a lot in this one, but there definitely are in the upcoming ones.
Oh, hi again.
Hi.
You got home okay? I think Nish had to half carry you out of here.
Was I that bad?
Well, originally I thought I had bought too much wine. It turns out I didn't have to worry, so thanks.
Sure. No problem.
Anyway, I have to go over some stuff. Feel free to look around.
I like this.
There. It's her. I knew it.
There we go.
Now look at that and tell me this isn't a coincidence. Stupid old hag. We'll find you. Just see if we don't.
Definitely looks like the woman from the other night, but she looks sad.
Yeah, I like this, like with Rosangela having social anxiety. The fact that she gets very drunk in a social situation rings very true
It's
to me.
just a lighthouse. I wonder which one. That's Josie Park. She seems nice enough. Hi.
Yes?
Hi, Josie. Can I talk to you for a bit more?
I'm kinda swamped, but okay.
Swamped with what? Nothing's happening.
So, how's everything going?
Oh, you know, busy, busy. This is my first public opening. I want it to be just right.
Tell me about Claude.
Oh, I found him on the street. Literally. He made his living painting street scenes and selling them to tourists. But he's too much of a genius for that. Don't you think so?
Oh, yes, definitely.
See? I knew he was the right choice for this gallery.
How much do these paintings cost?
Oh, I can't reveal the prices until the public exhibit. But if you're interested in any of them, let me know. I'll discount it for you.
Oh, no thanks. I'm not really in the market for any art right now.
Translation, she can't afford it.
Oh, all right. But if you change your mind, let me know.
The rule of thumb is if you have to ask what the price is, you can't afford it.
I'd like to know more about that painting there.
Oh, the Dark Lady. It's different than his other paintings. I'm worried the investors won't like it, but Claude insists. What do you want to know?
What can you tell me about the Dark Lady?
Well, it's different, isn't it? Claude's work is mostly abstract, but this is actually of a specific subject.
Did Claude ever say why?
No, but she's definitely striking.
She strikes all right. I still got the scars.
Claude gets weird when I ask who she is or why he put her in front of the Roosevelt Island Lighthouse. I figure it's just one of those eccentric artist things.
The Roosevelt Island Lighthouse, huh? It's been a while since I've been over there.
Right, we've got a new location.
Where can I find Claude?
Knowing him, he's probably preparing for tonight.
Preparing?
You know, glug glug.
He's hitting the sauce.
Ah. You mentioned something about investors.
Oh yes, the Meltzer Foundation. They paid for everything. The renovation, the lights, everything. I've got to pay them back eventually, of course, but still.
And we got the Meltzer Foundation. Interesting.
Have you ever heard of a place called the Minetta?
No, sorry.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyon's death?
Spooky, isn't it? Imagine someone just dying of a heart attack right in front of you. Poor Monique must have been traumatized.
Yeah, traumatized all the way to the bank.
How well do you know Monique Stallman?
She's a nice lady, although I don't think she'll be back. She didn't seem to really appreciate Claude's work.
I'm sorry.
No worries. It's not everybody's cup of tea.
Actually, let's ask her about
Can you
the
tell me
Meltzer
anything about the Meltzer Foundation?
Oh, those guys are a godsend. Without them, I never would have been able to open this place. I presented them with my plan for the gallery, and poof, they wrote me a check.
That's pretty generous.
I never thought I was venture capital material, but go figure. I'll have to pay them back, of course, and give them a percentage of our income, but look around. It's my life's dream realized.
Thanks, Josie. I'd better get going.
Sure, Angela. I'll see you at the opening tonight.
I am going to very quickly be right back. I'm going to refill my water bottle and I'm going to have a bio break. I'll be back in about a minute. So see you then. Now, about half an hour ago or so, we heard Ralph making a lot of noise in the background. Now, the reason for that, I found out, was that I opened the bathroom door and out comes Theo running. He managed to get himself in there. He managed to sneak in and he hid behind the toilet because that's the only place you can hide. So he's been in there in the dark for about 2 hours because the last time I went in there. So that is why Theo hasn't showed up. That is why Ralph was making noise. There we go. But yes, we're back. What a low silly. Right, let's we've got a couple of leads now. So we've got the lighthouse and we've got this the Meltzer Foundation. So first, I believe we want to go and speak to Monique again.
Come in. Oh, hello. Again?
Didn't seem very happy to see us again, but there we go.
What do you know about the Meltzer Foundation?
Why? Are you looking for a loan?
Maybe. You deal with them?
They invested in our last film.
Water Under the Bridge?
That's the one.
I assume they got their money back since the film was such a success.
Not that it's any of your business, but yes, they did.
Hmm.
Thanks for
Okay.
the chat, Monique.
Sure.
Like Joey said, doesn't seem like that's gonna be a coincidence. They were involved in both of these cases. Just tangentially. So let's look them up. Let's Google them. Also, if anyone's joined us since we started, thank you so much. Hope you're having a good evening. Hope you're enjoying watching the game. If you find anything online these days, they are located in the financial district. Now we can visit them both, but let's head out to the lighthouse
About
first.
time. Let's scram.
I don't know where Theo's gone now, but I think he's hanging around a little bit. I think he's a little bit upset with me. But he shouldn't be sneaking into the bathroom. I'll try to stop him. Actually, I was meant to go to the other one, wasn't I? Oh well.
Yes.
Hi, is this the Meltzer Foundation?
Yes.
Oh, good. I was hoping to ask you a few questions.
Paul, this one's for you.
Hmm? Oh, sure thing. Come on over and step into my office.
Oh.
So, I'm Paul Meltzer.
There he is.
My silent partner over there is my brother, Charlie.
Rosangela Blackwell.
A pleasure.
Hello.
So, what can we do for you?
You okay,
I was hoping to talk to you
baby?
about what you do here.
Really? Well, well, well. We're moving up in the world, Charlie.
Uh-huh.
So, Rosangela, you with a newspaper?
I'm sort of freelance.
Struggling, eh? Well, that's what the Meltzer Foundation is all about. Isn't that right, Charlie?
Uh-huh.
Well, ask away.
Baby, yes. Ow! Be careful. No, don't go on my flag. That's transphobic. Oh my god, Tuka sneaks into the bathroom too. Oh Jesus. I don't know, they like to explore. Animals are weird.
I was wondering what you do here.
You know, I wonder that myself. Hey, Charlie, what do we do here?
We give away money, Paul.
That's right. We're into private investments. We grant risk-free capital to struggling businesses.
You really just give away money?
No, not exactly.
It's about giving money away wisely.
You heard the man. If you want the lowdown on what we do, just ask.
That's what we did.
Tell me more about the foundation.
Let's say you have a brilliant idea for a business, but you've made some mistakes in the past. You've got bad credit or were in debt for a long time. No reputable bank in the country would give you a loan. Or if they did, they'd charge you a fortune in interest. But not us. We believe in a second chance. We'll loan you the money to kickstart your business in return for a share of the profits. If your business takes off, wonderful, we both win. If not, we're the one who pays for it.
Josie Park told me that you invested in her gallery.
You know Josie. How's she doing?
She's fine, I guess.
We're both rooting for her, right, Charlie?
Sure.
Sure. I like their little double act.
Monique told me that you invested in CubeStar Films.
Monique, oh yes, she's the executive producer, isn't she?
Yes.
She's doing a great job. That place is earning money hand over fist.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyons, the actor?
Of course. Can you believe it? A heart attack at his age. He looked healthy.
Yeah, heart
Of course,
attack.
who knows what kind of drugs those actors take?
Have you ever been to a bar called the Minetta?
No, sorry.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or the Joe Gould Fund?
No, sorry.
CubeStar Films became successful after Frank Lyons died.
Did they? I suppose they did.
That benefits you too, doesn't it?
Oh, I see where this is going.
Her leading
What do you
question.
expect us to do? Give back the money? We're a private foundation. Money has to come in order for money to go out.
Alright, don't get testy.
Someone died. Doesn't that bother you?
Sure, it bothers me. Death is a horrible thing. But I don't see what it has to do with us.
Well, thanks for talking to me. I might be back later.
Sure thing. Here, take my card. If you have any questions, just email.
Oh, so you're on B-mail too.
Isn't everybody?
His love, like, you can just put a letter in front of mail, and then it's fine.
God, did you see that chick walk? She waddles like a duck.
Hmm?
Our reporter friend. She's kinda your type.
What do you mean?
Yeesh, Charlie, come up for air. She walked right past your desk.
I didn't see any duck.
Never mind.
Stay put, kid. I'm gonna snoop around.
Yeah, Joey's gonna have a little look-see, say?
He's so engrossed in his book, he didn't even notice. Must be losing my touch.
Hey, when are we going to get a real company email address?
What's wrong with the one we've got?
Oh, come on. B-mail? Who is going to take us seriously when we only got a...
It does the job.
At least we have a real internet connection, although I don't trust this wireless crap.
He's reading a book called Best Accountant Practices, 4th edition. Sounds thrilling.
Hey, Charlie, is this wireless internet thing safe?
Of course it's safe.
I just read online that they can give you cancer.
It won't give you cancer, Paul.
Then maybe you should sit next to it.
Give it a rest, Paul.
I think what he was saying is that she's got a big ass.
I can't stand this B-mail account.
What's the problem now?
I'm getting all sorts of spam. I got 3 from this Tomo person. Who the heck is Tomo?
Just delete them, Paul.
These things are way beyond me.
Doesn't it bother you that anybody with B-mail software can log into our email?
Only if they have your password, Paul. Just don't tell anybody, and you'll be fine.
These things are... He seems pretty hard at work.
Hey, when are we going to get a real...
What's wrong with...
Oh, come on.
It does the job.
At least we have a real
Baby.
internet connection, although I don't...
These things...
Hey, Charlie, is this wireless internet thing
Come
safe?
on.
Of course it's safe.
I just read on...
It won't...
Then
Give it a rest.
Strange
What
device.
the heck is that thing? Probably one of those computer things Red's always playing with.
I can't stand this B-mail account.
What's the problem now?
I'm getting all sorts of...
Just delete them, Paul.
Either Paul likes to play, or he wants people to think he does.
Doesn't it bother you?
Only
Yeah.
if they... Just don't...
Wow. Right, let's go take a look at the lighthouse.
Here we are. I don't see any ghosts. You sense anything?
Nope, seems clean to me.
Really? You sure?
I said there's nothing here. Well, no ghosts anyway.
I read a book about this place years ago. Nobody uses this lighthouse anymore. It's just a historic monument. I read a book about
Doesn't seem to be anything else here.
It's a lighthouse. Don't know who it's for. It's not like any ships come through here.
You can hear it scuttling around in the background. Okay, so there really doesn't seem to be anything here right now. Let's head out. Okay, I can go to the Minetta again. Oh, here we
He
go.
looks like he's been drinking for a while. Claude?
It's
Rosa
Claude.
Angela Blackwell, the writer. Come on over. Have a drink.
You remember me?
Who could forget someone who could down 3 glasses of claret in half an hour?
I'd like to talk to you about your work.
I'd love to, but I'm not drunk enough.
Bit early to be drinking.
Says the woman who had to be carried home the other night by an old Indian lady. My opening is tonight, and I intend to be well and truly plastered. It's the only way I'll be able to bear it.
I really like that painting of yours, The Dark Lady.
My paintings aren't meant to be liked. They are meant to be understood. But nobody does. I feel like Joe Gould sometimes.
I'd really like to know more about The Dark Lady.
I have a rule. I don't talk about my work unless I'm drunk enough.
How drunk is that?
I'm not sure, but I'm working on it.
I'd really like how drunk.
I'm not.
Can you tell me anything about the Meltzer Foundation?
Those are the guys who are funding Josie's gallery?
Yeah.
You'd have to talk to Josie about them. I just throw colors at a canvas.
You know about Joe Gould.
Sure I do. He was one of the city's last geniuses. Or maybe he was just nuts. I don't know. Maybe I'm just nuts too. Either way, he's famous now. Thanks to Joseph Mitchell.
Did he just say Joseph Mitchell?
Joey told me last night that Joseph Mitchell's writing killed people. According to Claude, he had something to do with making Joe Gould famous. I'd mentioned this in the last episode, but I'm actually reading a collection of Joseph Mitchell's stories. Which is funny now to go back to this, because I hadn't read those when I played this game the first time. It's kind of fun to go back to it now.
Could you tell me more about Joseph Mitchell?
Another of the city's great geniuses. Gone. He could talk to you for 5 minutes and then write a biography that made you seem like the most fascinating person alive.
They wouldn't be alive for long.
But then he stopped writing. Nobody knows why, at least not for sure. He published a book about Joe Gould, and then poof, no more writing. He went to his office at the New Yorker every day for 30 years, but never wrote a single word.
That is actually exactly what happened. He wrote Joe Gould's Secret. I believe that was published in 66, somewhere mid-60s. And then he worked for another 30 years at the New Yorker and never published a single thing. And he never said why. He never explained it. And that was at the time when you could just do that. So at the time he'd worked at that magazine for, I think, about 3 decades. I think he was just senior enough that he just kind of got away with it. But that's exactly what happened. That is literally... I don't think it was because his writing killed people in real life. He died in the 90s, I believe. So he was about 30 years that he didn't publish anything. People have speculated that it was that he just had really severe writer's block. But no one knows.
You come here often?
Enough. It's old-fashioned, you know.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyons, the actor?
He died a few months ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
Never saw his work. Don't go to the movies much.
Bye, Claude.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Sure.
Have you ever heard of a reporter named Joseph Mitchell?
No, sorry.
Can you tell me
No, sorry.
anything else?
I don't know much else. You should ask.
Right, so we've got a little bit of info. Maybe we'll head home. Maybe we need to Google something. We could always... Yeah, 96, there we go. Joseph Mitchell was on the staff of the New Yorker magazine for nearly 60 years, from 1938 until his death in 1996. He was known for his plain-spoken essays of eccentrics and unstable people on the fringes of society. Joseph Mitchell is also known for a legendary case of writer's block. After completing his last biography in 1964, he continued to go to his New Yorker office every day until his death, but never completed another article for the magazine. Yep. I think maybe we can get some Joe Gould info as well. Known as Professor Seagold, this West Village bohemian was a familiar figure in the 1960s. A regular at the Minetta Tavern, Joe Gould was often homeless and often broke. He claimed he was writing a book entitled The Oral History of the World and spent most of his time soliciting money, the Joe Gould Fund, in order to keep working on it. In reality, this book never existed, but his energy and enthusiasm was said to inspire other writers, such as Joseph Mitchell. There you go. Right.
Joey?
Uh-huh.
So what should we do now?
There's something I'd love a chance to snoop.
I can snoop around a bit more. Hang on, let me...
Did you see the...
Yeah, pretty impressive. If you had a view like that, I might not mind hanging around while you sleep.
My view's not that bad.
Sweetheart, we're looking at the brickwork of the building next door.
I heard about Joseph Mitchell back when I studied journalism. He sounded fascinating. What was he like?
Southern guy, very soft-spoken. Seemed like a wimp, but had more backbone than I gave him credit for.
I can't believe you and Auntie met him.
He almost got your auntie killed. Remember that.
This Meltzer Foundation sounds too good to be true.
In my experience, things usually are.
Right, so I think we're heading
That's all
back to
true.
the foundation then. There is
ready to
something
go?
we need to figure out.
Alright, I'm coming.
This actually, I literally now just remember what we need to do. Because going back to the apartment reminded me. So we're going down there.
Hi again.
Uh-huh.
Rosangela, come on over and step into my office.
Wow, he never gets tired of that joke, does he?
So, what can I help you with?
Well, thanks
Bye.
for talking to me. I might be back later.
Sure thing, drop on by anytime.
So yeah, we know that he's staring at Rose's ass as she leaves.
Oh yeah, she likes you.
What are you talking about?
Why do you think she keeps coming here?
Give it a rest, Paul.
Stay put, kid. I'm gonna...
Because, yeah, we remember that Joey can upset electrical devices.
Hey, my internet just went down. Stupid wireless.
It should come up again in a minute.
These things...
Finally, the internet's back. Hey Charlie, what's that B-mail password again?
Don't you remember anything? It's Tennis 53. Just write it down.
No way. Someone might find it.
There we go, got his password.
Hey, when are we going to get...
What's wrong? It does the...
10 is 53. Thank you. Thank you for putting that down. Should I have a password safe? Well, it's got some numbers in it. This is, if I was sponsored by a password safe company, I could go into an ad really smoothly right now. But hang on. So we had, I don't know, first before we do this, we should check because we had his card. And say his email address on it. So it's paulm@bmail. Okay. So we'll go in email, log out. And then tennis 53. There we go. Look at that. Paul, the password is that silly name you called me when we were kids. If you've forgotten, I'm sure as heck I'm not going to remind you. Charles. Don't be silly, Paul. Of course you can talk to artists. It's not hard. If you're nervous, just Google artists. It will tell you everything you need to know. Josie, Park Gallery Curator. There's a Toma one. Paul, what do you mean you don't remember my password? I picked it specifically so both you and I would remember it. I'm going to drag you screaming into the digital age if it kills me. Charles. Paul, I'm going to be out of the office next week to meet with this charming widow. Charming widow? Oh, no. Could you do me a favor and check my email while I'm away? If you get anything important, give me a shout. Hi Paul, just a quick letter to let you know that everything is going great. Our new artist is fantastic and I can't wait for the opening tomorrow. You will come, won't you? After all, you made this possible. So, we got Charles. But the name you used to call me when we were kids. Right. But first we should Google artists. What not to say to an artist. This painting is good. Be more thoughtful. Tell the artist why it is provocative to you personally. What is it? Not all art has to be of something specific. Tell the artist what you think it represents. I like the colors. Yours is a subjective opinion. Ask the artist why the color choices were made. Many viewers are tactless when it comes to an artist's work. I hope this will help you avoid many of the pitfalls. Good luck. Right, so we need to figure out his nickname.
Hey,
so I
are
think
you done with that thing? It's getting kinda late. If you want to catch Claude at the gallery, we'd better head over.
I'm ready if you are.
Alright, I'm coming.
But we got the gallery opening, so let's head out to that. We could try going here, but I don't think we need to just yet.
Hi again.
Uh-huh. Paul.
Roseanne.
Wow.
So,
Well, thank
sure.
No, I figured maybe we would have an opportunity to ask about something new, but no, we cannot.
Did you see?
Paul.
I'm just looking out for you, little brother.
Well, don't.
Stay put, kid. He must be.
Hey, Charlie, is this wireless internet thing?
Of course.
It
won't.
Then
Give it a...
Hey, Charlie, did you turn on the AC?
No, not me.
I can't stand this beep.
What's the...
I'm getting...
Just delete.
I think we need to come back here later. So let's head to the gallery. We got art to look at. Yes, art.
He's really studying that glass of wine. I don't need to talk to him. He seems to really like that one. Hi,
Miss
Josie.
Josie.
Hi, Rosangela. Are you having a good time? Great. We'll talk later.
Hi, Nishanti.
Rosa, you came for the opening.
Oh, yes, I did. That's why I'm here.
Good. It's so nice to see you out and about.
Yeah, out and about. That's us.
I spoke to Monique.
Oh, wonderful. That story is fascinating, isn't it?
It certainly came in useful.
You'll show me your story when it's done?
You call those things stories?
Shh. I mean, sure, I'll show you. I'd be glad to.
Smooth.
Do you know anything about Claude Erden?
Kind of enigmatic, isn't he? He's hardly said a word to anyone all night. Of course, I think he's had a bit too many, if you get my meaning.
He's been drinking for most of today.
What do you think
so
of
it
that
makes
painting,
sense.
The Dark Lady?
It stands out, certainly. I don't know who the woman is, but she looks familiar.
Really?
I can't put my finger on who, but that expression, such a feeling of frustration and loss. But maybe that's the idea, the frustration and loss that we all feel sometimes.
Very deep.
Maybe. I'm going to look around some more.
Of course, go and mingle. Don't let me keep you.
Right, and it's
These look like impressions.
oh, we already looked at those. We can speak to Claude.
Claude?
Hey, you came.
You're drunk.
Very much so.
We need to talk about the Countess.
Who?
The Dark Lady?
I don't talk about her.
So you do know her.
Don't try to understand my work. I haven't met a single person who really understands art. Not one.
Well, thankfully, we oogled it.
Who says I don't understand art?
You understand my work? Alright. Tell me what you think of this painting behind me.
Alright, so remember what we were saying. So yeah, don't talk about colors, don't say that it's really good. Don't talk about the process, talk about it being
The
provocative.
hard lines in this painting are really provocative.
You think so, huh?
Oh, yes. The hard lines against a soft world.
Really? Excuse me.
So, Claude,
What do you think of this painting here?
What is this supposed to be? Does this painting represent darkness and shadow? The painting is very atmospheric. Let's
does this painting represent darkness and shadow?
go with that
It
one.
could. Is that what it feels like to you?
Sure.
Then it does. Excuse me.
Claude, we really need to talk about...
What do you think of this painting here?
Why is one side so colorful and the other so dark?
Well, look at it. The darkness is eating away the color, overwhelming it.
That's a bit bleak.
Hello.
It's a bleak world. Can I be forward?
Forward?
It's been a great pleasure talking to you.
Really?
Yes, very refreshing. You seem to have a greater understanding of art than most of the rabble here.
I do?
Listen, Rosangela, was it?
Oh, call me Rosa.
Rosa. I'm
Hello?
suffocating in here. I need a breath of fresh air. Come meet me out on the fire escape. We can talk more in private.
Hey,
Alrighty.
way to go.
Claude, where are you going?
Just some fresh air, Joes. I'll be back. No worries.
Alrighty, let's go and have a chat. In the rain.
We need to talk about the Countess.
Yes. She's so sad.
No,
and
baby.
angry. I wonder why.
Oh, get away from here.
How do you know her?
I see her in my dreams. She's looking for me. She hasn't found me yet, but I'm hoping my painting will help.
You want her to find you?
Yes. She's trapped and
Yeah.
looking to escape. She
What's
needs
gonna
me to
happen?
help her. She's chosen me.
Oh, I get it. He's the chosen one. Why don't we ever meet anyone sane?
Claude, the Countess is dangerous.
Dangerous? No. She's lost and angry, but not dangerous.
I've met her. She's killed many times.
You? Why would she seek you? You're not an artist.
No, but I've still seen her. She's powerful. Power you don't want to mess with.
I just want to help her.
Hey, pal, helping ghosts is our turf.
Just be careful, okay?
Careful. Just who are you? How do you know so much about my dreams?
Well, I know things.
No things. Like what?
That you're messing with stuff you don't understand.
And you do?
Well, I'm working on it.
All right. Teach me. I need to know.
Don't look at me, kid.
Look, there's something about me. I shouldn't tell you, but you're in danger.
What is it?
Look out!
No! No! No, you didn't. Claude!
Jesus. Jesus. Flippin' crikey.
Suicide.
Well, what else would they think? He was drunk and erratic and known to be temperamental. Just be thankful they didn't accuse you of killing him.
Yeah, lucky. She killed him, Joey, right in front of me.
Us, kid. Us. I was there too.
He was opening up to me. I could have warned him. I could have helped him.
It happened too fast. There wasn't anything either of us could do.
It's not right.
Newsflash, kid. The world's a rotten place.
It doesn't have to be. We have to stop her, Joey.
Yeah.
She can't kill anybody else.
Look, darling, your aunt met that witch and barely survived. And no offense, doll, she had a stiffer spine than you.
Maybe. But she didn't finish the job, did she?
Not exactly, no.
Then I have to finish what she started. Good night, Joey.
I like how we're seeing Rosa now really toughening
I'm
up.
proud of you, Rosangela. You are proving to be much stronger than your guide suspects.
He thinks I'm stupid.
Be wary of him. Follow your heart.
Who are you?
Shh. Sleep. Tomorrow you have a challenge to meet, and you must be fresh. You won't remember me, but we will meet soon.
That lady's spooky. Getting the spooky vibes.
Good morning.
Yeah, let's go.
Right, yep, no time to waste.
You coming?
It's about time. Let's scram.
We're getting it's ramping up now. We're getting pretty close to the ending. I believe this is our last day, but we still got a little bit to do. We got to figure out how all this stuff is connected. So let's talk to Josie first.
Hi, Josie.
Rosangela, gosh, what a horrible night.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Poor Claude, I had no idea what the show was doing to him.
What do you mean?
Well, he killed himself, didn't he? Oh, he grumbled a lot, but I thought deep down he liked the attention. Still, at least his work shall live on.
You're keeping the gallery open?
Of course. Everything here is completely sold out.
Really?
That painting behind you? Yesterday, I couldn't give it away. Today, I'm being offered $5,000 for it.
That's horrible.
That's business, I'm afraid. I feel bad for Claude, but, well, I have debts. I have investors to pay back.
Lucky for you, he died.
That's not fair. I've known Claude for years. I liked him a lot. He never felt his work would be seen by anybody, and now people believe his work has value. That's something, isn't it?
If you think so.
Fine. Yeah, it's an interesting little bit of commentary, I think, about how art tends to have value if it's in connection with tragedy. And it's not really about appreciating the art itself, but it gets value because people believe that a dead artist is inherently more valuable. I think it's a nice way of doing it.
What will you do with the money?
Well, a percentage of it will go to my investors. As for the rest, I don't know. I could sponsor another artist like Claude, or I could give it to charity. I'll need to think about it.
Can I ask you some more questions?
I don't think so. I'm meeting with the buyers today, and I have to get everything ready.
Bye,
Right.
Josie. Good luck with, well, everything.
Sure, bye.
Yeah, she's a little sullen, which makes sense. But I think that's the last we're seeing of the gallery. Just checking there because I don't think we need to go here, but we might as well try.
Oh, hello. Again.
Have you...
Sorry.
Anything else?
Any deal between Meltzer and if you want to learn more about them?
Right, yep.
Thanks for the...
Sure.
So let's check the lighthouse again, see if anything's changed. Yeah, it has.
He's drinking from a coffee mug. It's got something written on it, but I can't see it from here.
Got
Hi.
a man here.
Mm-hmm.
Rotten day to be out, huh?
I've seen worse.
What brings you out here?
None of your business.
Oh, okay.
Nice mug.
Uh-huh.
What's written on it?
Mind your own business.
Man, you're on
Well,
beeswax.
see you around.
Uh-huh.
Well, thankfully we've got a ghost.
The mug has a company logo on it. It says Gold Tech? No idea what that is. Gold
Tech. This was written on a mug held by a man at the Roosevelt Island Lighthouse. Not much of a lead, but I'll take what I can get. Well, in that case, let's go and we can go and Google it right away. In case we need to ask people about it. Gold Tech. John Goldwater deceased. The body of a man named John Goldwater was found by the Roosevelt Island Lighthouse. His father is reported to spend a lot of time at the scene. Oh. City Archive. Murderers still at large. The search continues for the murderer of John Goldwater, whose body was found by the Roosevelt Island Lighthouse early last week. John Goldwater was the chief researcher at Goldtech, a local medical research facility. John leaves behind his father, Marty Goldwater, who often keeps vigil at the scene of the crime. Oh, that's sad. But we got a name.
Coming?
Hold your horses, will you? I'm coming.
Let's go right back. Hello, Marty.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool lighthouse, huh?
If you say so.
Are you Marty Goldwater?
Yeah, who are you?
Rosangela Blackwell.
What do you want?
Your son. I heard what happened.
You knew my boy?
No, but I'm looking into it.
You with the police?
No, but I'm sort of freelance.
Well, you can't do any worse than those worthless cops have, so sure, be whatever you want.
How exactly was he killed? The newspaper didn't say.
His neck was crushed.
They said he was choked,
Ooh.
but there were no bruises on his neck.
I never heard of anything like it.
Crushed.
Yeah.
Do you have any theories of your own?
No.
Of course I do.
Don't
It
go
was
into
his
that.
rival company that did it. Lazarus Technology. They did it, but I can't prove it.
Lazarus Technology. Martin Goldwater told us that a rival company might have had Martin killed. Okay.
Why do you think this other company is involved?
Look, my boy was a genius. He ran a medical technology firm not far from here as one of their chief researchers. He was making a device that can improve the efficiency of pacemakers. A real breakthrough, he said.
No,
But this
don't go
other
into
firm,
there.
Lazarus, was working on
Baby.
the same thing. It was a real race to see who'd finish it first. He didn't eat, he hardly slept, He poured his life into his work. Then one night he called me to say he had finished. He wanted to celebrate. That was the last time I talked to him.
He was killed that night?
Yes, and a few days later the device was registered by Lazarus. No justice, none at all.
Have you ever heard of Joseph Mitchell?
Didn't he used to write for the New Yorker?
Yes.
I think I've read some of his work, but it's so long ago I can't remember.
Have you ever heard of the Meltzer Foundation?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever heard of a man named Joe Gould?
You mean Professor Seagull?
You've heard of him.
Sure I did. Back in the day, you'd always see him wandering the West Village. Must have been, 50 years ago. I was a young man then. He called himself Professor Seagull. If you gave him $1, he'd recite poetry in seagull language.
For real?
Who knows? It was a laugh. New York was full of people like that in those days. Times sure have changed.
Have you ever been to a bar downtown called the Minetta?
The Minetta? Is that place still around? Oh, I haven't been there for years.
So you know it?
I used to go there years ago.
You're just like scuttling. Who knows? Right.
So you think someone from Lazarus killed your son?
It's a pretty big coincidence, wouldn't you say? I've tried calling Lazarus, but they refused to talk to me. They eventually put a restraining order on me. At least John went to his grave believing he was a success, for all the good it does.
He is having some kind of episode. He's just running around. Right,
Anything else you can tell me about John?
we got Lazarus as a lead.
He had his head in the clouds, but his feet were firmly planted on the ground. He wanted to change the world, and by God, he would have done it. Well, I'll be joining him soon, I'm sure.
Well, see you around.
Right, let us, we can do a little bit of oogling. See if we can find info about Lazarus.
Here we go. Lazarus Technology.
Lazarus was established to review and research various health issues, conditions, and diseases, and use technology to address them. For more information, call a long number. Hello, Killer Shrew. How are you doing?
Thank you for calling Lazarus Technologies. Please choose from the following options. For general information about Lazarus Technologies, press 1. To inquire about our products, press 2. To speak to an operator, press 3. Lazarus Technologies is the world's leader in biomedical and biomechanical engineering. We supply research and development to hospitals and clinics throughout the world. Lazarus Technologies is supported by a generous grant from the Meltzer Foundation.
Oh, are they now?
Lazarus Technologies.
Oh.
If you would like to request a product catalogue, please speak to a customer representative. You have reached the General Office mailbox. Please leave a message and someone will get back to you shortly.
Well, isn't that interesting?
You coming?
It's about time. Let's scram.
We're just winding down the night by watching a mellow stream. Well, we're pretty mellow here, although we are dealing with ghosties. But they're mostly mellow. Well, we've got a lot of stuff to ask these two about.
Yes?
Hi, me again.
Go right in.
I heard you were at the gallery last night.
Yes.
And you saw what happened?
Stop it.
Yes.
Wow. Just wow. What would possess a guy to do a thing like that, huh?
I don't know.
Well, enough doom and gloom. What can I help you with?
It looks like the Park Gallery is going to be successful now.
Yes, Josie certainly has had her work cut out for her.
So do you. Her profits are your profits.
Yes, there is that.
And all it cost was one man's death.
Now that's unfair.
2 men dead? That doesn't sound fishy to you.
Should it? What kind of men do you take us for? I have sympathy for Frank Lyons, but he died of natural causes. As for the artist, he was obviously unstable. You'll need more evidence than that if you want to convince me of anything.
2 people have died.
Yes, so you said.
That doesn't bother you.
Neither of those men have anything to do with us. If you're looking for a conspiracy, you're looking in the wrong place.
I heard that your foundation gave money to Lazarus Technologies.
Oh, yes. That was one of our first success stories.
I heard that your
Oh.
Have you ever heard of a guy named John Goldwater?
No, sorry.
Have you ever heard of a reporter named Joseph Mitchell?
That name sounds familiar.
He was a reporter for the New Yorker magazine.
Hey, that's it. Charlie used to work there. Hey, Charlie, did you know Joseph Mitchell?
Everyone knew him, Paul. He was a living legend.
A living legend? How about that?
I learned something interesting about Lazarus Technologies. It rose to success on the shoulders of a murdered man.
That's a strong thing to say.
It's true. His company was an inch away from beating Lazarus, but then he was killed.
Even if this is true.
It is true. You can look it up.
Even still, I don't see how this is our fault.
Let me break it down for you, Paul. Frank Lyons dies, and CubeStar Films becomes successful overnight. Claude Erdin commits suicide, and now the Park Gallery is selling priceless works of art. John Goldwater dies, and Lazarus Technologies becomes rich and powerful. All these companies are represented by you. Don't you see how this looks?
This is a total coincidence. I'm sure of it.
Wow, not
It
sus
is.
at all.
And I'll tell you another thing. I don't like these accusations. I think you should leave.
I am going to get to the bottom of this.
Maybe you will, but it has nothing to do with us. Now go, before I call the police.
Come on, let's blow and let him stew for a while.
Yeah, sweat a lol. We're on to you, you shit.
Yeesh.
She's crazy.
Crazy with teeth. You gotta watch out for women like that, Scooter.
Scooter, you haven't called me that since we were kids.
Really? Maybe I should start calling you that again.
Whatever.
I don't think we need to leave, Strops. We're gonna leave now. Because if you'll remember, that was his nickname, wasn't it? And his nickname is supposedly his password. Log out. So it was Paul that we checked before, so we're assuming that Charlie has the same one. Nope. Okay. Huh. So we did that. And then it was tennis, 53. It'll be Charles, won't it? So Charles M. Yes, there we go. And then
Charles doesn't get a lot of emails, it seems. There's just a bunch of names in his inbox. Frank Lyons, John Goldwater, Claude Erdin. Joey, look at this. It's like a hit list of everyone who was killed by the Countess.
So Charlie was writing about each of the victims. I knew there was something fishy about that place. Come on, let's go back there and talk to him.
What on earth do we say?
Think of something, kid. History is repeating itself, and I don't... What was that?
It looks like his inbox is being updated.
Receiving email. Oh, snap. Oh,
My name.
fuck.
That's my name.
That son of a... Mess with us, Willie.
He just marked me. I'm next.
Look, don't worry. She might not come right away. We have time to plan.
Nope. We do not have time to plan.
You killed Claude. And the others.
I did not kill. I healed them.
Can it? We've heard this song before. Just
Yeah.
back away, real slow-like.
I only want to help.
I think we've had about enough of your help, lady. Back off, kid. I'm ready this time.
I have to help her. Just let me help her.
Oh, yeah? Help yourself to this.
Get away from...
Kid, she's here to kill you. I can handle her. Just make yourself scarce.
Alright, let's go.
Come on, come on, come on! Stupid elevator. Must be stuck a few floors down.
Where is she? She isn't far. I can sense her.
You think I'm telling you?
Where?
Well, I know for sure she's not through that door behind you.
Oh, poor Moti is gonna be scared shitless.
Come on,
Two
come
ghosts in there.
on! Stupid elevator. Must be stuck a few floors down. No place to go. I can't run away unless Joey comes with me, and Joey's the only thing holding her back. Come on, Rosa. Auntie did it 30 years ago, so can you. I wish you were here, Auntie. I really do.
That's far enough, sister.
Joey, leave it.
Leave it? Like hell.
Auntie's picture fell off. I'll hang it back later. Hey, look at this.
Who? That's... I wanted to help her.
And look where it got you. You think anyone appreciates your help?
No.
No!
Oh, fuck. A lot of stuff is going on right now.
How did we end up here?
I have brought you here. You are safe now. I have saved you.
Saved me? What do you mean, saved me? What did you do? Joey, did she kill me? Am I dead?
I don't know. Lady, I suggest you start talking.
There's nothing to say. You are safe now, both of you.
My dear, you carry on so.
Maybe.
You. It's you. I've been looking for you for so long. Why did you leave me?
My poor host, you cast me out. You broke our bond. It's too late to repair it.
What?
Adult supervision.
Why would I do that?
Your mind is so broken that you do not remember. My, you are a mess. You don't even know your own name, Countess, indeed. Regardless, it is time for this to end.
End? Is there an end?
For you, there can be, if you let me.
I trust you, Madeline. I always will trust you.
Rosangela Blackwell, Joseph Malone, it is a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm sorry it had to be under such unpleasant circumstances.
Unpleasant is right. Who are you?
My name is Madeline, and a long time ago, I was this poor soul's spirit guide. She corrupted our bond, and I'm afraid the damage to both of us was quite severe. Can you help us? Can you help us end this cycle of death?
I know you.
I have been trying to reach you in your dreams. At long last, I am
Yeah,
able
how?
to manifest myself here. But time is short. Will you help us?
Who are you?
As I said, my name is Madeline, and a long time ago, I was a spirit guide to the woman you know as the Countess. We were bonded,
I think they're
much
getting
like
hungry.
you and your guide are. But much
That's why
has
they're running
changed,
around.
and time is short. Will you help us?
Yes, we'll help us.
We've got some questions first.
Yes, I'm sure you do. But time is short. Will you help us?
Yes, I'll help you. I don't have much choice. She's killed me.
Killed you? No. She left you quite unharmed. But regardless, there is no time to waste. Come with me. Now just relax.
Hey, what's
Just
the big
relax.
idea?
Oh.
All right, you. Talk. Where are they?
The pattern. They're going to fix the pattern.
Talk sense, will ya?
The source. Cut off the source and the pattern will revert.
Why do I bother? Great. Trapped on another plane of existence with the Countess of Crazyville. They
I'm sorry
better
if
know
you're
what
getting
they're
a
doing.
lot of noise in the background, but Fia's doing something. Just out of my eyesight as
Hey,
well.
what happened? How did you do that?
Oh well.
This is where the link originates.
Link?
The bond between your Countess and her hosts. Part of her is trapped here. You must remove it.
Getting definitely like a Lynchian vibe, the kind of Americana diner. But let's take a look.
For the upteenth time, I have no money for your fund.
Show some pity. At least lend us a cigarette.
Ahem. I believe we got company.
Ah. Miss, could you perhaps spare a few dollars for the Joe Gould Fund?
That's Joe Gould. I recognize him from the portrait in the Minetta. He's on the elderly side, but his eyes look sharp and alert.
Let's talk to Joe Gould, finally.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Joseph Ferdinand Gould. I am graduate of Harvard magna cum difficultate and chairman of the board of Wheel and Woe Incorporated. In exchange for a drink, I'll recite a poem, deliver a lecture, argue a point, or take off my shoes and imitate a seagull. I prefer gin, but beer will do.
I've been hearing a lot about you lately.
My reputation precedes me.
I saw your portrait in the Minetta.
The Minetta. Yes. I'm quite famous there, you know.
I gathered.
It's all thanks to Mitchell, of course. The Joe Gould Fund filled its coffers nicely when he wrote his article.
What are you doing here?
I don't quite know myself.
Yeah, we love this
We've all
dude.
got to be someplace. As I understand it, I
Fascinating
was mentally
character.
linked to my old friend, the Countess. I wish I'd known. It explains everything that my work was trying to prove.
Your work?
I have had many callings. I studied the seagulls of the world and learned their language. I spent months measuring the heads of 1,000 Chippewa Indians. But before I died, I was putting to paper the most important literary work known to man, the oral history of our time. It was a compilation of the conversations of the city, overheard in bars, subways, street corners, and diners. Put together and studied properly, it would have revolutionized everything.
How would it have revolutionized everything?
We were all connected, every single one of us. But how? Think of the ramifications if we found out.
It sounds like quite an undertaking.
It was my life's work.
How did you know the Countess?
We met in a diner like this one. We'd often spend a week or two walking along the docks to discuss seagulls. She had many interesting theories on seagull linguistics. Then, one day, she disappeared. But a link had already formed between us. It's everything my oral history was trying to prove, that we were all linked.
The Countess is killing people.
Murder? No. No, I refuse to believe that. She couldn't hurt a fly.
Why is she called the Countess?
That's what she chooses to call herself. Far be it for me to tell her otherwise.
The name doesn't seem strange to you?
When you lived a life like mine, you take people at face value. Who cares about names? I once knew another fellow without a name. Called himself the Deacon.
The Deacon? You knew the Deacon?
Oh yes, he was this gloomy career drunk. One summer night while sitting in a doorway of the Bowery, he caught the scent of sulfur. He looked up and saw the devil himself standing over him. Since that night he believed he lost his soul. Not the most charitable drinking companion, if I may say so.
No, he wouldn't be.
You knew him?
Sort of.
Fancy that.
What's your connection to Joseph Mitchell?
Ah, Mitchell, my benefactor. He made me quite famous, you know. But my goodwill only extends so far.
Why's that?
A cigarette. He has them. He won't give me one. It's demeaning to have to beg for one measly cigarette.
You want a cigarette?
Yes, I want a cigarette. It's a disgrace that I should have to beg for one.
I'd like to read the oral history.
And I'd like you to, but I'm afraid it belongs to the ages now.
There was also the problem of it never existing in the first place.
Of course it existed, only not on paper. It was over 3 million words, 3 times the size of the Holy Bible. The work transcended mere parchment and ink.
What about those essays you published in the Die?
A passing fancy, nothing more.
You wrote essays?
For the now defunct Dial magazine. I still have the originals. Do you want to see?
Oh my god. I'll deal with this right now.
I'd like to see that essay.
Here you go.
It appears to be an essay about insanity, but the handwriting is so awful I can barely make it out.
I'm
Just
actually
as
not even
well.
gonna try.
I don't have time to read all this stuff.
But
I don't think he'll miss this.
we can steal a little paperclip.
Here you go.
Always glad to share.
Hello. You're Joseph Mitchell, aren't you?
I believe you have the better of me, Miss
Blackwell. Rosangela Blackwell.
Blackwell, huh? I might have known.
You met my auntie.
Your auntie. Yes.
Baby, no.
I do see a slight resemblance. I did warn her to leave well enough alone, but she was determined. Let's hope that you can do some good here.
What are you doing here?
We are echoes, leftovers, if you will. We were linked to the Countess when we were alive. When we died, part of ourselves got trapped here.
So you're not a ghost?
Not fully. I'm not sure what I am. I remember living, I remember dying, but I don't feel like Joseph Mitchell. All I know is that when I thought of death, an eternity with Joe Gould was the last thing on my mind.
What is your connection to the Countess?
I don't know. I never met the woman. Joe Gould was the one who knew her. He had a special bond with her, apparently. But somehow, he passed it on to me when he died. Next thing I knew, I was murdering people by writing about them. There was no choice. I had to stop writing.
I studied some of your work in journalism school.
Now that's just foolish. I was a relic, even before I died. The city I wrote about has long since evolved and changed into something completely different. But that's New York City, isn't it? Wouldn't be New York if it stayed the same year to year.
I'm sorry you had to stop writing.
So am I. But what else could I do? Let innocent people die? No, I don't regret the choice I made. Not for one moment.
Baby, do you want me to get angry? Get angry, you.
Did you know Charles Meltzer?
Yes, I did. He worked at the New Yorker back in the late 70s. He would come into my office and ask about the old days, and I was happy to tell him. I knew he would never cut it as a reporter, but he had a very keen, analytical mind. I almost forgot
He
all
walks
about
underneath there, and I
but
worry
it
he's going to
appeared a
knock
link
the
formed
router out.
between us, nonetheless. When I died, my connection to the Countess passed on to him.
Ah,
Charles Meltzer is using the
interesting.
Countess to kill people.
By accident?
No, on purpose. He sent her after me.
Now, that's a shame. I'm aware that through my actions I killed a few people, but I could forgive myself for it, since I was unaware of what I was doing. But many times I thought to myself, I have a weapon. It's untraceable. Nobody knows about it. I could use it, but I did not. I was tempted, but I did not. Not once. You have to stop, Charles. Break this link. Destroy this place. No more innocents should have to die.
Mm-hmm. I'm right. We're gonna get
How
there.
do I break this link?
I wish I knew. I'm afraid all this is a bit beyond me.
Why did you write about Joe Gould?
He's a fascinating man. Intolerable company, but fascinating. He exemplified everything about New York at the time. Its artistic expression, its frustration, its joy and heartbreak. His oral history, or the idea of it, energized the work of dozens of writers and intellectuals. But the more I got to know him, the less I wanted to be around him.
I'm interested to get to reading the actual essays that he wrote about Joe Gould, because I've not got that far in the collection yet. But he does seem like a very fascinating figure.
Why don't you give him a cigarette?
When you give that man a cigarette or a drink, he likes to talk. And the only subject Joe Gould likes to talk about, at length, is Joe Gould. And the only person for him to talk to is me. So, I do not give him a cigarette.
Would you give him a cigarette if I spoke to him for you?
I might. If you can get him away from me, I might.
Baby,
We can't
you're
leave
gonna
this
get
diner.
fed in a
The
bit.
door to that kitchen is locked.
Can't you just float through the wall?
Believe me, I've tried that. It doesn't work. Not here.
Did you ever read Joe Gould's oral history?
That, it never existed. Or if it did, Mr. Gould never shared it with anyone, which amounts to the same thing.
You know why I never wrote it down. People would have died.
You didn't stop telling people you were writing it, did you?
What could I say? The truth? They would have chucked me in a loony bin.
Thanks for talking, Mr. Mitchell. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Miss Blackwell.
Well, we did set up earlier in the game that we could use paper clips, open doors, somehow.
Easy. What's that noise? That oven is closed. That's weird. There's a strange glow coming from inside. There's a strange... Hello? Is someone in there?
She comes, she comes.
Who are you?
Part of a whole. Left behind. Safe here. Leave me.
This is very
Who
creepy.
are you?
Part of a whole. Leave me.
Are you the Countess?
Countess. One of our names. Yes.
If you can hear the whispering. Yeah, you can hear the whispering.
I need to take you out of here.
No. Safe here. Warm here. I stay in warm places. Too cold out there.
My hand goes right through it.
No. Too cold. I will survive here and save fire. Leave me.
Well, see ya. I'm talking.
Don't worry,
A
it doesn't get
sound
much.
idea.
Doesn't get too much creepier
I'm
than
sure
this.
it
Don't
made
worry
more
about
sense
it.
than most people I know. So this is the kitchen. Such a bare and emotionless place. Not even a bottle of ketchup.
Mr. Gould.
She returns. Say, can you spare a few dollars for the Joe Gould Fund?
I'm afraid I'm a little short.
Fair enough, fair enough.
You want a cigarette?
Yes, I want a cigarette. It's a disgrace.
Does something about that oven look strange to you?
Nothing about my life has ever made sense. Why should an oven be any different?
I'll talk to you.
Sure, sure.
Right, here we go. Go to Miss Mitchell.
Mr. Mitchell,
Yes.
Gould has left the room.
I see. Thank you for that.
Have you reconsidered giving him a cigarette?
I suppose I have been a little hard on the man. Here, I don't smoke anymore anyway. Give him the whole pack.
The oven in the kitchen is talking.
Is it now?
This doesn't surprise you.
Is it now?
Miss, look where we are. I stopped being surprised ages ago.
Thanks for talking.
Thank you, Miss Blackwell.
It looks like a...
Right, let's go. Give him a cigarette. I'm sure that's gonna help.
Joseph Mitchell wanted you to have this.
Ah, nice contribution to the Joe Gould Fund.
Mr. Gould.
She would say,
I'm
very
liking your cigarette?
It's delightful. Here, feel free to join me.
Thanks, but I don't smoke.
You might as well keep it. When a man is rich, he can afford to be generous.
I'll talk to you later.
Sure, sure, sure. Things to do, people to see, I understand.
Right, now we're gonna use the...
Is this
Ralph,
warm enough?
I'll kick you into space.
Safety. The flame will carry me. Thank you.
And because we remove that,
Sounds ominous.
things are gonna start to break down. Because that was what was keeping this place together.
I can't explain it, but I have the feeling that my time in this place is ending.
I'm breaking the link. It'll all be over soon.
We broke the
Over.
link.
Yes.
For
I can't say that I ever understood any of this, but I do know one thing. Gould was right. We are connected. Every single person on the planet. It's a pattern so complex that we can't even begin to understand it.
Yeah, they're
So
just
don't
passing
try to
on.
understand it. Gould tried, and he lived a miserable life. Just live, and be happy in living. Anyhow, you best get going. You got a job to finish.
But they weren't really ghosts. They were just kind of like you were saying, they were sort of shadows that were there because they had a connection with her, and we're removing that connection from this place, which means that the place it just stops being.
This place is starting to fade.
That's good, right? Once this place is gone, the link is gone too. The killing will stop.
This means something to you, the killing.
She killed someone right in front of me. I want to stop that from happening again.
Imagine that. Genuine heart. Your predecessor was not graced with such compassion.
Predecessor? Do you mean Lauren? My Auntie Lauren?
We should not stay here. This place will soon cease to be. Come.
Here we go. Bye.
It's broken. The bond is broken. I'm free.
Way to go, Red.
My head. I understand everything.
Everything?
Yeah, she was very jaded.
Yes, that was you. But look, whatever happened, it's done. You can't do anything about it now. It's time for you to move on.
No, this should not have happened. He will not kill again.
Hey!
Oh dear.
It's about time you got back here. What did you guys do?
I did it, Joey. I broke the bond.
Yeah, you broke it all right, and our friend just blew.
She did not enter the white light?
No.
Oh, that is a problem. She has free will and is loose in the world. With the power she has, who knows what damage she can cause.
Great, just great. I don't know who you are, lady, and I don't care. But just leave the spook work to us, okay?
I have little choice in the matter. I am bound to this plane. What happens next is up to you.
Wait!
Oh,
Let's
thank
get
you.
out of here.
No way to wrap this up with another little murder.
Whoa. Little dizzy.
Careful, kid. You've never been under for that long.
At least I'm alive.
Yeah, everything's peachy. There's a killer ghost on the loose, and it's our fault.
But we broke the link. She doesn't have to kill anymore.
You want to tell her that?
Who would she want to kill anyway?
I think she's going to kill Charlie Meltzer.
Oh, him. The guy who wants me dead.
Yeah, ironic as all get out. We'll sort it out later. Let's get going.
Right, here we go. It's time for this final showdown.
I'm ready if you are.
It's about time. Let's scram.
Got one little murder to go, and then it's enough murdering.
The door's open. This can't be good.
Oh no. We're too late.
You stay back.
Paul, what happened?
Charles, something took him. I've never seen anything like it.
What happened?
The roof. She took him to the roof.
Let's go. There was a stairway down the hall.
Did Charles really kill people?
Yes. I'm sorry.
I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
Give me one reason why I should spare you.
Please, I'm not a killer. I had no idea you were real.
I am as real as death.
I thought it was just wishful thinking.
And just what are you wishing for now, false guide?
She's
Hey,
right to be
don't
pissed,
interfere.
honestly.
For over 50 years I've been a slave to false guides, but none have been more corrupt and pitiful than this one.
Haven't you killed enough?
I was just a tool. This man is the hand that wielded it. He used it against you. You want to spare his life? I have killed countless innocents and my hands are stained with their blood. If I must kill, let it be one who deserves it. False guide, it is time to reap what you sowed.
No, please.
I think I found something of yours.
What? What is that?
It's a part of you, isn't it?
It was torn from me so long ago.
Here.
Yeah, she was just trying to help.
I cannot. I am not the same person I once was.
Hey, we've all changed, and sometimes we just have to accept it. Now, why don't you take a hold of this and we can finish it?
You are the most guilty of all.
What?
What?
You know what you did.
Hey, get off! What are you talking about?
My death.
That was self-defense.
You must be held accountable.
Oh.
Now you've done it. You might have had it bad before, but now you're on my turf.
Something is different about you. You're wrong. Everything about you is wrong.
You don't know the half of it.
Right. Fucking hell. Okay, but we go for Joey's tie. Oh. There we go.
Oof. Gotcha. Joey, not working.
Of course it's not. She's too strong for you. What do you think you're doing?
Trying to save your butt.
Needs a little push.
Get away from her.
There we go.
No, that's not what I meant to happen. Wake up, Red. Damn it, wake up.
This place. The light. I remember.
Just head towards it.
I went through once, and I was dragged back. It hurt. It hurt so much.
The link brought you back, but it's gone now. You understand? You're free. You don't have to hurt anyone anymore.
My mind is so broken. But here,
Everything is so clear. That man, Meltzer, he lives?
Yes, we stopped you before you could kill him.
Is that justice? I wonder. He is a murderer. He will find ways to kill again. But you are right. It is no longer my concern.
What do you mean?
Live your life. Help the lost spirits of the world. Let nothing deter you. This work is more important than you will ever know. Goodbye, and good luck.
I don't like the sounds I'm hearing from the other room. I'm sorry. Breaking this emotional moment
Wake
a
up,
little
will
bit.
ya? Wake up!
Someone's having a snooze on his
I'm not
roof.
spending 20 years over another hospital bed. I'm not. Get up or I'll kill you, you hear? Thank God. You okay?
Fine. She's gone.
Gone?
Genuinely worried at
Sure?
sounds I'm hearing.
Yeah, she went through the light. She's gone.
Good. Then I just got
Enjoy
one
this
question
ending
for you.
while I go.
What the hell were you thinking? I thought you were... Never mind what I thought. That was really stupid.
Yeah, stupid. I only saved your life.
I don't have a life to save. You only risked your own.
Joey, I'm soaking wet. And Charles needs an ambulance. If I'm getting a lecture, I'll listen to it at home.
This isn't over.
He's eating a
No, this is
spray
crazy.
can.
It's the only way.
Why change what isn't broken?
But it is. We can't keep blundering around like we have.
We stopped a killer ghost today. I wouldn't call that blundering.
It was pure luck. We just happened to run into her while doing something else.
So?
So think of what we could accomplish if people knew about us. People should seek us out, not the other way around.
What do you want to do? Put up a billboard in Times Square?
No. We've got a special place nowadays. A place where you can talk about all sorts of crazy things and it's accepted as normal.
What's that?
The internet.
What, that computer box? No way.
Look, I've trusted you so far, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Then trust me. Just this once.
If we end up in a padded room, I'm going to make your life a living hell.
Yeah, it literally is happening. Ghostbusters.
Sure. Come on, pull up a chair. I'll show you what I have in mind.
Well, we know that web design is her passion. And that is the Blackwell Convergence. That is the 3rd out of 5 games in the Blackwell series done. And after this one, we've got 2 more, but they are significantly longer. So we are not even really halfway through. But I'm going to let this Evanescence type song start playing. And then we're going to see who we can raid. I do want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching. If you want to stay for just 1 minute, we'll raid over to someone. Let's see who's going. Yeah, Darkfry is apparently doing the Nintendo Direct. So let's raid over to Darkfry. If I can get my shot up. It is absurd. And if you also want to join my Discord, you can do it through that link right there. Thank you everyone for joining, and I really hope you've enjoyed this game. And there we go. So thank you all so much for watching. We're going to be back next week, and then we're going to start playing the Blackwell Deception, which is a considerably longer game than this one. That's probably going to take us at least 2 or 3 episodes to get through. But that is it for today. I hope you had a lovely time. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening and a lovely rest of your week. As always, I'm going to switch over to this. As always, thank you so much for hanging around, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.